check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Check. Check, 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 check. Check 1, 2. That should be better, yeah?
No, maybe it's from the session.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Cougar Stadium on the campus of College of the Canyons for SCFA football, brought to you by College of the Canyons football. Tonight, the Long Beach City College Vikings come into town to take on the Cougars. And this is Joe Soriano. Joining me in the booth, longtime Cougar head football coach, current dean of athletics and physical education and a bunch of other stuff, but I don't have time to list everything, I guess, right, Coach?
It's all good.
Chuck Lyon is here with us, and it's a pleasure to have you with us, Coach.
Nice to be with you, Joe. Should be fun tonight.
Great night for football. A little bit of breeze. A couple of 2-1 teams coming in. Long Beach comes in 2-1, having lost to Saddleback College. And the Cougars come in 2-1 as well, having lost last week to the number 1 ranked defending state champion Fullerton Hornets. But the Cougars played very well last week, Coach.
I thought so. I thought they had a chance. Actually, we did have a chance to win that game. Couple mistakes, but a couple long plays. But I thought we played pretty well.
I thought so too, and I got to think that's a confidence builder coming into a very tough Viking program that comes into town. But got to feel like you could build off that from last week.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, we're feeling good about where we're at coming into this game tonight. But Long Beach is a storied program.
Absolutely,
They're bringing some guys.
History, you've been around and coached at and against, and all these schools that come in and out of here, and you've got a unique knowledge of that, which is kind of cool. As both teams are kind of slowly making their way onto the field. But again, the Vikings come in ranked number 6 in Southern California. The Cougars are number 8. And the Vikings like to chuck it. That's one thing we've kind of figured out this week is Grant Lowry, their quarterback, leads the Southern California in yards and touchdowns. And they got a couple of good receivers and a couple of good running backs. Their offense is number 1 in yardage, number 3 in scoring. So the Cougar defense has their hands full tonight.
Yeah, they do. They got to keep things in front of them. Make them drive the field, make them go 10, 15 plays to earn some points.
Absolutely, and that's something that defensive coordinator Dan Corbett talked about before the ball game, and you're well aware of this. He said, we feel like we've got a good scheme to go against this offense, but it comes down to the players knowing their assignments and executing their assignments.
Yeah, and we got to move that quarterback off his mark tonight. He's good. He's real good.
Stands tall, very poised,
Yep.
good arm. You're not going to outrun anybody, but it'd be nice to see him have to throw on the run.
Yep.
And maybe feel a little bit of the pressure that
Yep.
the Cougars can bring. Unfortunately, leading sacker and tackler for the Cougars, Dorian Gerald, will not play tonight. Got a little banged up last week, but he'll be back next week, but he's going to sit out tonight. So an opportunity for some other guys to step up.
That hurts us. I mean, concussion protocol is what it is these days, and I absolutely agree with it. But not having him on the field is a big blow for us tonight. But we just got to find a way to, like I said, got to find a way to move that guy.
Absolutely, get somebody else in there, and we'll see what Coach Corbett dials up against this offense as the captains come out for the pregame coin toss. And the Cougars in their all blue. Long Beach comes in all white. And Brent Peabody is the Long Beach City College coach. In his, I believe this is his same year as Ted, I believe he started. Same year as Ted,
so.
2013. And
Fourth year?
Fifth.
Fifth year.
Yeah, I believe it's both their fifth
okay.
seasons. And they had an outstanding season last year.
Yeah, they did.
Going right down to the wire. And but they're in a very tough division. And I think they went 9-1 or something crazy and didn't even get invited to the playoff.
Yeah, they are in a difficult division. All the divisions in the national.
Yeah, in the national for sure
are difficult. Only the 3 conference champions get in, and the next highest ranked team. So that's difficult.
That's tough.
That's tough
You got to
all the way
basically
around.
win your division.
You got to win your division.
The only way to guarantee anything. And
Yep.
let's see, the coin toss is up. Looks like maybe the Cougars.
Probably going to defer if we did.
There it is. The Cougars win the toss. They will defer, so
Yeah.
Long Beach will get the ball as we get ready to kick off here. But, Coach, let's talk a little bit about the Cougar offense. Freshman quarterback Andrew Brito, he came through for 334 yards last week against Fullerton and 4 touchdowns, but did have the 3 interceptions, a couple of mistakes. But, boy, you got to kind of like his moxie and what he's made of.
I like a lot of things about him. I like his poise. He
Yes.
did throw some picks last week. He's got a way above average arm for a little guy.
Yeah.
Like I told you earlier, he kind of reminds me of Kyle Bauer back in the day. I mean, he's throwing from the far hash, hitting it out, and it's on a line.
Yep.
That's a throw not a lot of guys can make. And for this guy at his size, that's impressive.
Absolutely.
And his players rally around him. The offense rallies around him. He's a guy you can believe in, and he's a guy you can get behind.
Looking forward to watching him go at it tonight. We are going to take a break as we get ready for the national anthem. We will come back with kickoff. Again, you're listening to Cougar Football on SoCal College Sports. We'll be right back.
Where's our 25-second clock on this end? Where is it? It's unplugged over there. I thought we had two.
Welcome back. Cougar Stadium, Joe Soriano, Chuck Lyon with you. SoCal College Sports presentation of College of the Canyons football.
I didn't even know that.
Taking on Long Beach City College. As we get ready for kickoff, Louis Ucb will bring out the kickoff team for the Cougars. And here
I was
come
looking
the
for
Vikings.
another one of those.
So deep for...
We didn't have those when I was coaching.
Deep for the Vikings. Let's see, number 6 for the Vikings. They've got so many different numbers because Cedric Bird, who's the outstanding wide receiver, is one of the deep men, along with running back Elijah Bynum. You know how important special teams are, Coach.
Well, it's hard to coach.
Yeah.
It is hard to get continuity in special teams at the community college level.
We are underway.
That's a good kick.
It's going to be Bird right at the goal line. Got a little room over here on the left. He's at the 20, looking for a block. 30, run out of bounds up around the 32-yard line. And pretty good field position for the Vikings. Again, coming out, quarterback for the Vikings will be Grant Lowry. He is a sophomore, comes in with over 1,150 yards passing, 11 touchdowns, and that leads Southern California junior colleges. He's a sophomore from Edison High in Huntington Beach.
When you don't contain that and a kicker gets to the sideline, this is what happens.
Good field position.
Good field position.
In the backfield will be Bynum as they go trips to the far side. 1st and 10 at the Viking 32-yard line. Cougars in a 3-man front for now. I'll give you their starters in a moment here. Lowry wants to throw. He looks left. He's going to swing it out here to Bynum. He overthrows him. And he had a little room out there.
Yes, he did have a little room out there. I didn't see anybody in that flat on this short side of the field.
The Cougars will come out with free safety Bobby Brown. The other safeties are Shadrack Lowry and Jerobi Musin. Linebackers are Kajel Perry, KJ Latu, and Alonzo Reeves. 2nd and 10. Same set for the Vikings. Now Bynum will slide over to the right. And the Cougars will shift a little bit up front. Lowry wants to throw again. Quick hitch here and not overthrew him, but missed him.
A little quick. He had to
was.
get rid of the ball pretty quick, and he just missed him.
Jabari Minix was the intended receiver. He's the leading receiver for the Vikings. Up front for the Cougars, besides your linebackers, you also have cornerbacks DeAndre Henderson, Brandon Pierce, Earl English, Gio Ramirez, and Noel Uwachukwu are up front. 3rd and 10. This would be a great 3-and-out for the Cougars. Lowry wants to throw again. Looking, going to swing it out again, and incomplete again. So
Almost
Lowry comes out 0 for 3.
Yeah, he's putting that trips to the field there, Joe, and they did it 3 times in a row because you can dictate coverage a little bit with that, and so they must have seen something in film they thought they could get to, and it didn't happen.
Didn't happen, and each time they wanted to come to the
Short side.
the bench side.
Yeah, short side of the field.
So great first 3 downs for the Cougars, and that's going to bring on the punt unit for the Vikings, 4th and 10. And your punter is Tanner Carcamo. And deep for the Cougars, Brandon Pierce, and I believe that maybe Deshaun Holmes. It is. They're going to get away with it, let it roll. Now Pierce wants to pick it up. Gets through the first couple of guys, trying to get outside. Got a little bit of room at the 25. He's at the 30, got a man in front, 40. Up near midfield, got another man in front, and brought down by the punter, but not before he ends up all the way into Viking territory at the 39-yard line. Great job by Pierce.
He really played that well. We always teach punt returners, if the ball's rolling and you get a hop above your waist, to go ahead and field it. But anything below your waist, let it go. He got a good hop there and picked it off and ended up getting outside to contain.
Here comes Cougar offense led by quarterback Andrew Brito. Keelan White is your running back. The wideouts are Ethan Lazarus, Deshaun Holmes. In the slot, Jaron Pierce and R.B. Marlowe. And up front, Miguel Garcia, Travis Bird, Tate Renaud's the center, Nick Harmon, and Carlton Lorenz. First play is going to be Keelan White up the middle, big hole at the 30, 25, 20, one man to beat, and Keelan White is going to take it in for a touchdown.
Joe,
wow.
They stunted right out of the hole. The backer went to the field side, and we went around to the short side. There was nobody in the middle.
Wow, what a great job by the guys up front, and a good job by Keelan White reading the hole and outrunning the Viking defense.
Great start.
Very good start. Let's see if we can take another peek. Nope. We'll UCB and the kicking team. We got a couple guys short here. They'll line up for the PAT. Your holder is Travis Reiner, the punter, and Louis Usebi. Missed a couple last week, 10 out of 12 on the season. This one is up. It looks good, and it is good. So Usebi off to a good start. So very quickly, with only less than a minute gone, the Cougars lead 7-0. Great start.
Yeah, they must have they had something in the game plan, obviously, that they knew that they were going to bring some pressure early, would be my guess.
Good read there. Keelan White had a good ball game last week against Fullerton, 12 carries for 90 yards, and he comes into the ball game averaging 9 yards a carry on the season. So that's going to help that average.
He's a good running back.
He is. He looks.
He is.
Big.
We haven't had a guy like that in a couple years, and this guy is really – he played well last week.
Yes.
He played well down at Orange Coast.
Yep.
He's fun to watch.
Starting to establish himself as the guy, but still you got Jalen Logan, who does a nice job as well. A little bit of a different back, so 2 different looks you have to defend. So again, UCB will kick it off to Cedric Bird along with and the kick is a little shorter this time. It'll be Bird again at about the 3. He's up to the far side. He's got a hole now up to the sidelines. Finally shoved out of bounds, but again, a nice return by Bird will bring it up to the 35-yard line for the Vikings as they get their second go at it on offense. So you talked about the underneath coverage, Coach, and the last series they did a pretty good job of it.
Yeah, they did, and like I said, when you put trips to the field and you're playing a zone, there's only certain things you can do, and I think Long Beach knows that. So here you got it again.
Right.
Trips to the wide side down here at the bottom. So they think they can exploit a defense of ours based on that formation.
Marquise Mason is the running back. Larry wants to throw. This time he finds this guy hooked up over the middle. That'll be enough for a first down into Cougar territory. And that was Sean Colomonico. He's a freshman out of Edison as well. So first and 10 Vikings. They'll try to hurry it up a little. Ball at the 49-yard line. 13:50 to go in the first quarter. Cougars lead 7-0. Single coverage down here on the near side. Now Bynum will go in motion. No backs. Lowry wants to throw again. Tipped away. Nice job by KJ Latu. And
That's good to see, Joe.
He got out in coverage. It was nice.
We finally got under a slant, which I
Right.
really like. We had trouble with that last couple of weeks and figured it out a little bit. That's good adjustment.
Brandon
Coach
Pierce.
Corbett.
Yeah, Brandon Pierce had him over the top. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. They have yet to try a running play.
You said they were going to throw it.
Yeah, they like to chuck it around, don't they? There we go. That'll be Bynum. He's wrapped up pretty quickly by Juice Uwechukwu. And now we'll bring in the nickel package for the 3rd and long. So Bynum picked up 2 to bring up 2nd and 8. Spotted at the 47 of the Cougars. So twins on each side and a whole bunch of DBs on the field. Cougars showing blitz. Let's see if they drop into coverage. Yeah, here they come.
Brought it.
Man in his face and overthrows his receiver. So great job by Corbett bringing the pressure. That was Kajel Perry.
That was a pretty good throw. All he had to do was put a little more air on that ball. And that's hard to teach a quarterback, a young quarterback, is to get some trajectory on the ball so the receiver can run underneath it, make an adjustment.
When you got a guy running at you like that.
Yeah, that's tough.
So good.
But our guy was right on the hip.
Yep.
College of Candy, we were right on the hip.
Another nice job on defense, and
Yep.
the Viking punt team is on. And that's Deshaun Holmes and Brandon Pierce. High kick. There's a flag down. Pierce on the fair catch up near the 18. Let's see what the flag is. First flag of the ball game. Cougars had quite a few last week.
It's an odd place for a flag.
Right.
On a punt.
Maybe there was a hold.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So we'll get the call here. Yep. Boy, that must have been quick, too. He must have gotten beat by the outside guy.
One of
He
the
just
gunners.
grabbed him.
Yeah, one of the gunners must have got held up going down.
So that'll back up the Cougar field position to their own 10. Actually at the 9. They'll spot it at the 9. They've got to get all the way up to the 29. So 1st and 20. And it's Brito and Jalen Logan back there now at the running back spot. And you don't have to get it all in one shot, right, Coach?
Well, because it was a live ball, you were going to give him 1st and 10.
Oh, there they go. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Brito's going to dump it out here to Deshaun Holmes looking for a block. Nice coverage. They wrap up Holmes. He picked up 6. They ran that play for a touchdown last week, Coach.
Yeah, they did, huh?
So it'll bring up 2nd and about 4.
He sure gets the ball out quick, doesn't
Yes.
he? He really does.
This guy's going to toss it out here to
Toss,
Logan.
sweep.
He's looking for a block, trying to get outside. Puts his head down. Dances out of bounds. He'll be short, but he's very close. About a yard short.
Yeah, about a yard.
3rd and 1. Logan will stay in.
I'll tell you, Joe, I've been impressed with our offensive line.
They are thin, but those guys have been doing a great job. I thought
Those
they played
guys
very
right
well
there,
last week.
Yeah, they do. And they look the part, and they get off the ball.
3rd and 1. Brito is going to keep it himself. He's looking for a little hole, and he's not going to get there.
No, he lost yards.
He did. So they tried to go a little read.
Little
and,
misdirection.
Yeah. And Long Beach covered it well, and on comes the punt unit for the Cougars, Travis Reiner, who last week, 8 punts, averaged 45 yards a kick last week.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah, he did a great job.
He was turning the ball over, spirals. It was fun to watch.
Did a
this
nice
guy
job.
punt.
8 punts.
He had one about 65 in the air last
Yes.
week, right down here in
Yep.
this corner. I was very impressive.
Cedric Bird is deep for the Vikings. Reiner kicks it right to him. He got a running start. He put his hand up, I thought, Coach.
He did put his hand up, and they're going to
Okay.
kill it.
Okay. Should be a penalty, too, shouldn't it?
There it is. There's
Okay.
the flag.
Okay. So he put his you could tell he second-guessed himself. As soon as he did it, he tried to bring it down and then run with it because he was going to have a full head of steam. But they caught him, and they're going to back him up a little.
Yeah.
Just a really nice night for football here. Sun going down behind. The lights will come on soon.
They
Oh, now
waved
they're
off
saying
that
no flag.
flag.
Interesting. Well, they'll spot it at the 48 of the Vikings. Lowry check in, and Bynum is the running back with him. Lowry, the sophomore. Now they're going to give it to Bynum, and wrapped up. That was Juice again. Or check that Earl English on the coverage. He's in there for Dorian Gerald. A quick hitter. He'll pick up right about 5, and it'll be 2nd and 5.
So now Long Beach is going to doubles, two wide receivers on both sides, and out of that trip set, obviously to see how we're gonna adjust to that.
Right. Lowry again. Little bobble there, but now Bynum's got a lot of rooms at 35 all the way up to about the 31 of the Cougars, and that'll be enough for a first down. Bynum comes in, the leading rusher for the Vikings, averaging 6 yards a carry. Now he'll check out, and in is Marquise Mason. Again, 2 receivers on each side, 1st and 10. Now it's going to be Lowry himself, and now he's going to take a quick dive. It's almost like he didn't want to keep that.
Well, we took our defensive end and we knifed him down to the line of scrimmage, and he made the tackle on the back, as you've seen.
Right.
But he didn't have the ball. But that was our adjustment to be getting gashed there a couple times.
So pick up a 2, 2nd and 8. Lowry, now he wants to throw. He wants to go to the near side on the out route to Bird. It's knocked away.
Nice break.
Nice job on the coverage out there was DeAndre Henderson.
It was actually the corner that broke that play up. Safety was on top of him, and the corner came from underneath and got a hand on that ball. That was a nice play.
Yes, it was. Double coverage, and Lowry thought he could get it in there, but couldn't. Brings up 3rd and 8. Lowry with the pressure again, and is forced to throw it in the ground. So Earl English coming in hard. Well, look at English here on the replay, Coach. You'll see he came.
I don't think he got touched.
Yeah, you're right, Coach. He did a little twist or something.
Yeah. They had a blocking assignment problem there.
So 4th and 8, they're going to go for it. So far, the Cougars are doing a very nice job on defense. Trips to the near side.
Yeah.
Cougars showing blitz. Here they come.
Got him.
Lowry's hitting. Down he goes. And that was Earl. No.
44.
14, yeah. I thought that was English. That was Bobby Brown. And here we go again, Coach.
He didn't get touched either.
From the safety spot, here comes Brown.
I really
Boom.
like that. I like the pressure
Nice
Coach
call.
Corbett's bringing tonight.
Yes. So the Cougars will take it over on downs all the way up at their own 38. 3 very good series there for the Cougar defense. Cougars lead 7-0, 9:28 to go in the first quarter. Keelan White back in the ball game at the running back spot. Now they go 2 backs. Brito, White, and Deshaun Holmes, I believe, back there. Or no, RB Marlowe. And Brito wants to go to Marlowe. He's open and just overthrew him. So he got Marlowe out on the wheel route out of the backfield.
Exactly what he did.
Had him for a minute.
Not a lot of room on that short side, Joe.
No.
It's got to be
And
pretty accurate to
just
get that ball
missed
in
him,
there.
yes.
Yeah.
But had time. Good job by the guys up front.
Yep.
2nd and 10 now. And now it's White and Brito. Tight trip set on the near side. Brito wants to throw. He's looking. He fires. Got a man open. That's Lazarick at the 45-50. Tries to cut back. Down he goes. But Ethan Lazarick will get it into Viking territory for a first down.
Very nice misdirection there, Joyce. They sent everybody into the short side and then threw it back across the field on the drag route.
That's a tough throw, too.
Yep. And nobody there. Nice play. Nice design.
Nice design. Lazarick going up and getting it. He had a 56-yard touchdown last week, did Lazarick. 1st and 10 at the Viking 46. They're going to toss it out here to White. He's got nobody out there but white shirts. Does the best he can. He'll pick up a couple. So they're going to try to get it quick here. It'll bring up 2nd and 8. And I don't know if they missed a block, but there was nobody else out there.
I think somebody was supposed to pull and lead on that, and they didn't. You're right. They pitched it out there. There was nobody.
3 white shirts. He did the best he could, getting positive yardage.
Yeah, he did. I like the fact that he just hit it up in there and didn't try to make something out of it. Still got a couple.
So now 2 receivers on each side. 2nd and 8 at the 44 of the Vikings. Brito going to give it to White, and he's hit immediately and wrapped up for a loss. So the Vikings snuff that out pretty quick. Again, maybe a missed assignment there.
Yeah, that was tough. They were in a cover 2. And
so loss of 3 will bring them 3rd and 11 at the 47.
Front, and they did a nice job.
Yep. So let's see if they can give him some time on this one. Coming with 4. He's looking. He fires over the middle of the Marlowe, just up above his head, incomplete.
Almost got that one-handed.
Yeah, he did.
He almost made a great catch right there.
Kind of a deep in.
Dig route.
He had time. Pretty good coverage.
Was good coverage.
They had him bracketed underneath and over the top.
Showing off that arm strength again, isn't
Yes.
it, Andrew?
Reiner into punt, and Cedric Bird is deep to receive. Lined up at the 10. Kicks it towards Bird. Bird wants to fair catch it, and he does around the 8-yard line. So good job there. Pin him deep, make him go the full length of the field. 7:31 to go. 7-0 Cougars lead. Coming up at the end of the first quarter, Coach, we're going to talk about Larry Reisbeck, an old mentor of yours.
You betcha.
We'll chat about that
Okay.
in between the quarters. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Lowry back in there with Bynum at the running back. They're going to give it to Bynum. He's up the middle, tries to slide outside. Nice job by Latu. Good job by the front along with Juice.
You don't see a slot receiver lined up inside the tackle very often, and he was actually the lead blocker on that. That didn't go too well.
No. 2nd and 10, so no gain. Cougars with a 3-man front right now. Looks like they're going to drop into coverage. Going to try to hitch it up out here. That's Minix. He's the leading receiver, but Pierce is right on him. Nice coverage out there.
Nice drive by Pierce.
pickup of about, that's 7. Long 3 to go on 3rd down. Let's see if the Cougars come with some pressure or they drop.
15.
Lowry in the shotgun. Oh, we
Oh,
got
that's a
movement.
penalty.
Ooh, that's big. So now your 3rd and 3 is 3rd and 8. And here comes the nickel package.
I like the fact we're pressing the wide receiver to the single side here to take away that short slant and that
Right.
short hitch for a 1st down. Now it puts him in a long situation.
Minix is number 2, is the number 2 man in receiving yardage in Southern California. So 3rd and 8 back at the 10-yard line.
No backs.
Here come the blitz. Trying to get it off quick, and he overthrows his receiver. Oh, and a late flag comes in. I think they're going to get a shot to the head on Lowry.
I was watching the coverage. I didn't see.
Yeah, I
didn't
think
see
English
that.
came in with his hands up and might have caught him in the head.
That's too bad.
Ah,
That's a 1st down.
yep.
Yeah.
Ah,
Well, Joe, they're doing what we said we'd want them to do at the beginning
Yeah.
of the game. We're getting him off his mark. He's throwing the ball quicker than he wants to throw it.
yes.
So we're doing some good things here.
He did not look comfortable in that
No, he
throw. He
didn't.
was just trying to get rid of it.
Yep.
But they'll get the 1st down out of it at the 25. Lowry's going to give it to Bynum. He's wrapped pretty quickly, so nice job up front. Almost no gain. Again, KJ Latu in there along with Alonzo Reeves. So active linebackers tonight, Coach. Those guys are
Yeah, the defensive line is doing a nice job of just playing the line of scrimmage,
Right.
moving everything sideways.
freeing up those guys.
Yep.
Come in. So 2nd and 10. Cougars lead 7-0. Lowry wants to throw. Out short one out here again. This time he's got Bird on a quick out. Picked up about 6.
You know, you can see that Long Beach's game plan here is to throw the short pass, get the ball in his hands and get rid of it. So they must think that our blitz package is formidable.
Right. And so far it has been.
Yeah, he's not holding the ball.
No. So 3rd and about 4. Up at the 31. Lowry drops, looking right. He's trying to go up the middle, and he's going to overthrow everybody. That's going to bring up 4th down. So Lowry misses again, and here comes the punt team.
There was a mix-up there. But we got in his face again.
Yep. But fortunate the Cougars, they get the penalty, but it doesn't hurt them, and they're going to get the ball back.
We did that with a 3-man rush.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We did that with a 3-man rush.
So Holmes and Pierce will drop.
I like the way Coach Corbett's mixing up the looks.
Yes. Travis Carcamo is the punter. Comes in averaging a little under 35 yards a kick. It's a high snap here. And this one's going to be kicked out of bounds. So be pretty good field position for the Cougars.
And we're going to be right around the 40.
Take that all day.
Yep. 39.
So the Cougars will huddle on the sidelines with Coach I. Get their call. And coming out will be Jalen Logan in the backfield with Andrew Brito. Lazarick and Marlowe on the far side. Deshaun Holmes down here on the near side, along with Khalid Taylor. Brito, the freshman from Paramus, New Jersey. You ever got a kid from Paramus before?
Nope. Sure.
First time for everything. He's going to give it to Logan. He's trying to slide his way through the left side, keeping his legs going, doing a good job. Picked up nearly 5.
Long Beach is pressing both receivers on the outside and without safety help over the top. It's just a matter of time.
Just a matter of time.
We take a shot at one of those.
And I know Coach I saw that in films. He mentioned
yeah.
that to me in pregame, that they love to play man-to-man.
Yeah, they do, and they get right in your face.
Yep. So they'll stay with Logan.
Now they got a too high safety look.
Brito's going to do the toss. Now they do the shovel. That's R.B. Marlowe at the 50, 45, all the way down near the 43 of Long Beach. So that's the fake toss, and they do the little shovel. Here's the replay, Coach.
Very nice play design.
It was. So they do the fake toss, and then Marlowe just slides underneath. And, boy, once he gets the ball in his hands, he's quick.
He is quick.
He had that long touchdown last week. So 44-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Cougars. Trips to the near side. Now Brito's going to rolling. He's got a little pressure. Now he's trying to get away, looking for some help. He got some help there. Going to keep it himself, and then he gets out of bounds, but picked up about, let's see where they mark it.
You got 4 or 5.
Yep. So nice job by Brito. Didn't try to force it.
That's a nice job of not forcing the ball and making a positive play out of really a negative play.
Got some help on the far side from Miguel Garcia. Picked up 4, be 2nd and 6 at the 41. Showing blitz of the Vikings. And somebody moved.
They're offsides. I don't think we moved.
And if we did, it was after he came across.
I think so, too. This should be on Long Beach. See, I would like to see us get a chance to finish that play.
Right.
just
free play, right?
Let's go.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
They did that a couple times last week. Blew it dead when we thought it was going to be a free play. But 2nd and 1 now. Maybe now's when you take a shot. We'll see. 2nd and 2. They'll stay with Logan and R.B. Marlowe, so split backs. Brito drops. Now he's pressuring. Now he's rolling to his right. He's looking. He's looking. He's looking. He's going to keep it himself. Puts his head down. Tries to get forward. He's going to have enough for the 1st down. Helmet comes off. So let's see if he's got to come out, or did it get ripped off?
I'm not a fan of that, Joe.
Yeah, of him putting his head down?
No, I'm not.
I understand why.
He got the 1st down, get out of bounds. We can't afford that.
Looks like he's okay. We do have a player down, but I believe it's a Long Beach player. So while they're down there, we're going to take a quick break and come back to Cougar football, SoCal College Sports. We'll be right back. Welcome back, Cougar Stadium. So Long Beach player, I couldn't get his number, walked off under his own power, so that's good. But 1st and 10 for the Cougars at the Long Beach 30. Brito, he's going to give it to Logan. He's breaking over the right side, the 25-20. It's a race.
That's a hold.
And it's inside the 10, but there is a flag.
Yeah,
you saw it, Coach.
I saw the hold.
Let's go back. It's down here on the near
it's a wide
sideline.
receiver.
The wide receiver. I think that's Deshaun Holmes.
Pretty easy call. He didn't have to do it either.
Not
That's
right there, yeah.
You know, receivers got to learn to block the upfield hip and make them go underneath because the running back will be by him.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. And that's a good example of not getting to the upfield hip and then grabbing
him. That was, we could see it from up here.
Yeah.
So that'll back him up. It'll still be 1st down, but now we're looking at about 1st and 20. See where they spot it. So backed it up to the 36.
So it was a spot foul.
Spot foul. So 1st and 16. Logan stays in. They'll change the call. Vikings with a 4-man front. And timeout.
Yeah,
Or
Coach
they blew
Ayasenda
it.
called a timeout.
Time was running
You know,
down.
that's the advantage. That's why guys do this. You know, they send a formation out there early, see what defense they're in, and then call the play.
Right.
And you're seeing almost everybody does it now.
Sure.
So that's the advantage of no huddle, but it's really not a no huddle quick offense. It's just a no
Yes.
huddle, identify the defense, make a call offense.
Right. And Fullerton, we saw last week, would do the quick. They would already
They would
have
do
the
both,
play, get up
sure.
and go, catch us in the substitution, and we
Sure.
got a couple flags on it.
Yes, we did. We got them in one, though.
Yeah, we did. We talked about that. Finally, we got that.
We got them in one of those. That makes it tough
Yes.
because you want personnel in to
Right.
match personnel, and you can't get it.
Yep.
And that's another reason why the no huddle get back on the line is a good strategy
Yeah.
for any offensive football team. It limits substitutions, and then
Yes.
it limits play calls.
You got and then you hope for a matchup problem.
Yep.
So 1st and 16 at the 36. 2:40 to go in the first quarter. Cougars lead 7-0.
I thought we'd see more scoring.
Yeah, I mean, keeping the Vikings off the board so far.
That's nice.
Here comes the blitz. And a good job there. They check out of that. Brito drops, looks, fires. Oh, got a man open out there.
Yes, he
At
does.
the 20, driven out down near the 15-yard line, and that's Jaron Pierce. And a nice job there.
Just a little stick route.
Here's a replay,
In the hook
coach.
zone.
Yep, he waited.
A little
Nice
yep,
move.
just
Single
little
coverage
stick
with a
route.
linebacker.
Yeah.
That's going to
Yeah.
should be a win every time. Just got to get him the ball. So move it up to the 15, 1st and 10.
I like the way Andrew put it on the outside shoulder and gave
Yes.
him room to run.
Twin backs again, Marlowe and Logan. Now it's the toss to Logan. He's trying to get outside at the 15, tries to cut back, but pretty good coverage there by the Vikings. It'll pick up 2, bring up 2nd and 10 from the 13. So now Schussler checks in the tight end. I don't think we've seen him yet tonight. He's a weapon. He had a couple of big catches in that first quarter last week. And when he's in, they like to go to him. So 2nd and 8. He's in the slot. And Brito looks. Now he wants to come back this way.
Screen.
And got a
Oh,
man
he
at the
got
10. Oh, just tripped up.
We hit that one last week too, Joe.
Yes.
14.
And that's Leroy DeShazer from
Little
Lakeland,
tunnel
Florida.
screen or comeback screen.
3rd and about 4. Spotted at the 9. Let's see if they look for Schussler here.
Coach I might think this is 4-down territory.
Yep.
Well, he's going
They
to go
want to
for it
go
right
deep
now.
for DeShazer. Oh, caught! Inbounds touchdown.
That
What
was
a
good
catch.
throw. That was a good throw.
Here's the replay. And that's just an isolate. He's a big kid out there.
Yep.
And they decided, let's put our 6'2" guy up against the corner, throw it so nobody can get it but him. What a great throw by Brito.
Nice separation.
Yes.
Nice separation right at the end, and he went up and got it. Good throw.
I mean, that was perfectly placed. Great job giving him the time.
Yeah.
So UCB's on now for the PAT.
There's that outside fade we were talking about, Joe, with that
Yes.
press coverage.
No help up top.
Nope.
And he got it over him. UCB's kick is up and good. So 2 for 2 tonight for UCB. And the Cougars extend their lead 14-0 here at 59 seconds to go in the first quarter. Very, very good quarter for the Cougars. Both sides of the ball and special teams.
Playing well.
Yes. Good job by the guys up front. So Matt Crater will dispense the kicking team. Deep for the Vikings. Bynum, number 12, and Cedric Bird, number 6.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a squib kick or a pooch kick or something different, because we haven't covered real well
Yeah.
on 2 kickoffs.
Those guys are.
But I've seen him kick it out of the end zone.
Yeah, no, he's got a leg, no question.
I've seen it. He hasn't kicked one to the end zone yet tonight, but
Yeah,
he's capable.
he is for sure. Also doubles as a safety, and there's the pooch,
There's
as
that
you said.
pooch. Oh, that's a good kick.
It is, and the ball is
That's
live.
a good kick.
Oh, and he still picked it. Oh, big hit there. Brandon Hatari. Let's see the hit again, but nice job by
He
the
needed
Vikings.
about 10 more yards on that pooch.
Yeah, because he
Little
caught him
shot.
in a straight back pedal. Nice hit by Hatari. But still, pretty good field position.
Yeah,
so,
they ended up right back.
yeah, 55
Actually,
seconds.
a little better than their last two.
So Lowry will come on with Elijah Bynum, first and 10 at the 44. Twin receivers each side. Going to give it to Bynum over their side again. He's hit pretty quickly and knocked down. Alonzo Reeves along with number 52 for the Cougars.
Well, their right tackle
Delone
really
Neal.
got off quick on that. I thought
Hey,
he might have had a procedure
yes,
penalty.
I thought so too. Pickup of 2, 2nd and 8. They've done a good job on Bynum so far.
Oh, no.
Oh.
That's a live ball.
It
We're
is.
off sides.
Yep. So that was Bynum who recovered it, but it's going to all come back, and they're going to give him, mark it off 5 yards.
Yeah, he snapped it when we went into the neutral zone, and the quarterback wasn't ready for the snap.
And whoever that was that jumped didn't look like to be in a big hurry to get back.
No,
he just
didn't,
kind of
did
just
it? He kind of gave up on the play, didn't he?
yeah. Maybe he
Especially
thought-
after he's seen the snap.
Yeah. So 2nd 8 goes to 2nd and 3 into Cougar territory at the 49. If they get this play off inside of 10 seconds.
Well, there's about a 3-second differential on the clock, Joe. They may
Oh.
just let it run out. Nope, they're
No,
going to go
gonna
for
snap
it.
it. Lowry wants to throw. He's rolling to his right.
He's off his mark again.
Got a man incomplete.
He did it again.
And that's going. I don't see any flags.
He's outside the box, but we
Yeah.
got him off his mark and got him moving.
That's going to close out the first quarter. The Cougars lead 14-0. And, Coach, we talked about Larry Reisbig, and he passed away earlier this year, April 10th of this year. He was on that very first COC football staff in 1970, became the head coach in 73, coached here for 9 seasons, won 2 conference championships, including one with you at the quarterback position in 1975. He went on to coach at PCC, Orange Coast College, and then ended up at Long Beach City College. He was the head coach there for 11 seasons, accumulating the most wins in program history and 6 division titles. He's a member of the COC Athletics Hall of Fame, the Long Beach City College Hall of Champions, and the California JC Football Coaches Hall of Champions, and has a son, Mike, who's coaching here as well. And, I know what he meant to you. Well, I'm going to let you, talk about that, but what a great career he had. He will be missed. We're going to talk a little bit more right after this play, Coach.
Right.
3rd and 4 for the Vikings at the 49. Lowry drops, looks, fires over the middle, caught, and that's Bird, and down he goes.
Oh, they finally
And-
hit that slant we were talking about.
And, Coach, we'll let you watch this for a sec here.
Oh, man.
Look at those photos.
Joe, that's my second dad right there.
Is that
Really
right?
Look, oh, no question. No question. I'm sitting here because of that guy. I mean, I love that man. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. What a great human being.
Pass. 19 to 2.
And right. Again, these photos, I'm sure, are bringing back a lot of memories for you.
My first coaching job was in 1977. I walked into Larry's office and I said, I want to be a coach. And I want to coach here. He says, I haven't got any money. I said, I don't want any money. I just want to coach. He said, you're hired.
Well, there it is. Thank you, Coach Reisbeck. Wow. I mean, the battles you guys must have gone through, and then
beautiful.
and I would say safe to say if the program hadn't been disbanded, he would have been here much longer than he was.
Yeah, no doubt. I coached with him at Long Beach City College for a year.
2nd and 7 for the Vikings. Hey, look, Lowry wants to throw. That looks low, but let's see if they give him the catch.
I don't. Yeah,
They're going to give it to him. So now they're down into the red zone to the 19.
19-yard line.
That route has been our nemesis for the whole season. There's
Yep.
that slant route again.
Underneath, yep.
There's that slant route with a little fade, a flat route, and we're not getting underneath it.
1st and 10, just inside the 20. Larry wants to throw again. Now out here in the flat.
Now
and
he
that's
goes
Bird
to the
again.
flat. Yeah.
And he'll pick up about 6 there.
14-yard line.
So what a legacy he left, and the relationship you had with him. His son coaching at Long Beach now, had been there many years.
I've known the family for a long, long time.
You could probably talk a long time about what he meant to you.
Yes, I could.
And I know you've had an opportunity to do that a little bit, but we just wanted to let everybody know what a great impact he had on both the programs here tonight.
That's true.
So now Bynum's got some room, and Bynum's going to get into the end zone.
Yeah, he popped it.
Yes, he
a
did.
dive.
From 14 yards out, Elijah Bynum, and that's a nice run. Here's the replay. He's going to go over the left side. Cougars were showing blitz, and he just slid through. So whoever came from the KG Latu didn't tighten down enough.
Yeah, our defensive end went up the field.
Yep.
Instead of stepping down.
A nice job by Bynum to find the hole and get in. So Long Beach is on the board.
That's a situation where you don't even block the end.
Yeah.
And you just try to
read
run by him.
Kick
They
is
got
up.
lucky with that right there.
Just
He
gets over the
missed
crossbar,
that. Yeah.
yes. And that's Augustine Delgadillo, and he came in only making actually was 20 for 20 coming into tonight, so he's been pretty good. So the Vikings get on the board 14-7 with 13 minutes to go. And just to finish up with Coach Reisbig, Coach, you guys had the great history here, you playing for him and coaching with him, coaching against him, coaching with him. And, I'm sure you guys got to spend a lot of time together after you both had left the coaching ranks, and you were an AD and he was an AD. And
Yeah, he was my mentor. And I mean, through my professional career, I'll never forget when him and Mike Gillespie came into my house to recruit me to come play football for him here. And College of Canyons wasn't even here. It was a bunch of bungalows on the softball field. And I went up here, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. This isn't even a college. But those two guys, personality and charisma and great human beings, I told my parents, those are the guys I want to be with.
yeah,
And it was the best decision of my life. Changed me.
Changed your life.
Changed my life.
amazing.
Yeah, true story. Changed a lot of lives, Joe.
Yeah,
I'm not kidding you.
You talked about that. That's great. He'll be missed.
Oh, boy.
Number 9
And
running.
that is R.B. Marlowe, I believe, on the return. Yeah, R.B. Marlowe. A little push and shoving, but no big deal. No
Good
flags, which is always good.
Nice job ourselves getting out to the 35.
Yep.
I'd really like to answer that score right here.
36.
That would be nice.
They got a little momentum on that last drive.
Let's see what Brito's got. Keelan White back in the ballgame. 2 receivers on each side. 1st and 10 at the 36 for the Cougars. Brito's going to fake it. He's rolling. Fires out in the flat. He's got, that's Pierce out there, up near the first down marker, breaks a tackle. But I believe he stepped out. So Jaron Pierce on the reception. He'll pick up about 9.5. We just short of the first down.
Joe, we really have good team speed on offense.
Yes.
We got guys that can run. A lot of them.
The other thing I like about Brito is he spreads the ball out.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to get in the action. Lazaruk's caught a pass. 4 or 5 guys have already caught balls tonight.
He gets a ball in their hands early.
Yes. Second, about half a yard. Press coverage again here on the near side. Brito is going to give it over here to White. He's got enough for the first down. He's got enough into Viking territory and barrels his way out up around the 48 of the Vikings. First down, Cougars.
This is as good an offensive team as I've seen us have in a while.
Think so?
I do.
Yeah.
I really
Just
do.
a lot of weapons.
A lot of weapons, quick, big physical offensive line, savvy quarterback. There's just a lot of good things going on here.
Brito drops. He looks. He fires. He
There's
wants
that
to go
fade
deep.
again.
Got a man open to Sean Holmes. Caught! Touchdown!
There it is.
Woo!
There it is.
Here's the replay. Look at this. I mean, Deshaun Holmes just runs by his guy.
Well, he's getting pressed. And the guy even bails.
Then they
That's
drop
a press
off.
bail,
And
and
look,
he
he
still
just
beat him.
He just runs by him. What a ball. Brito, what a ball.
Yeah. They took that number 2 receiver and sealed the free safety.
Yes, he ran him at him.
They knew he had one-on-one, and he just ran by him.
Wow. It's amazing, just as you're saying about the offense and the weapons.
I'm telling you.
Boom, boom. CB on for his 3rd PAT attempt. Kick is up, and it's good. 3 for 3 for UCB, and the Cougars up their lead to 21-7 with 11:58 to go in the second quarter. And the offense looks explosive tonight.
It's as good a half as I've seen us play all year.
Yeah. Great job by the O-line. Brito had time because he needed some time for that to develop to get that safety, and he got it. He looks good tonight. So
You know
now
he's a baseball player?
I heard that. I heard is he going to play here?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, phenomenal.
Oh, yeah. Coach Coda's here tonight.
Yeah, keeping an eye on this guy.
Yeah.
He probably didn't like when you ran and got his helmet knocked off either.
He's an outfielder.
Yeah, okay.
So be fun to watch him in the spring, too.
You know, and you got to hand it to a kid who, can you imagine if when you were 18 moving across country by yourself?
It's
sight
not
unseen?
an easy deal.
Just
it's not an easy deal.
you got to give him credit for that.
Normally, Joe, it takes young men about a semester to really dial in and feel comfortable with being somewhere else. Usually the spring semester that you start to see that they're okay.
Sure.
You know, not homesick and have adjusted.
Right.
And it's unusual when you see a kid do that early.
Yeah.
There goes that pooch
There's
kick
that
again.
pooch, and they're
Yep.
doing a good job. Now
they
he's
got
getting
the-
outside. He's got a wall of a couple of white guys out there.
Yep, they got the side.
Guys in white trying to get him out of bounds. They tackle him, but all the way down to the inside. Wow. So now they'll probably think again about that pooch, but nice job as he got to his wall of blockers.
Yes, he did.
All right, so gosh, the Cougars score. Now they give up a big return.
You really don't want to pooch the ball into the middle of the field.
Yeah.
You really want it to be outside the numbers, and that he just missed that. And
Yes.
didn't get it wide enough.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Lowry and the Vikings. He's going to fake it, put it out here to, let's see who that is. It might have been Bird again. Oh, that was number 1. Picked up a few.
Little wide receiver screen.
That's the guy, yeah.
Slot receiver
Mike
blocks
Wilson.
the corner, and you're one-on-one.
And that's what they like to do. They're going to try to fight off that pressure by doing those quick ones.
It's safe. It's effective. A lot of good things you can get out of that route.
What's the call? Is there a flag here? Oh, far sideline. I didn't see it.
I didn't either.
Face mask on the offense. Wow.
It had to be the guy blocking.
You don't see that call very
No,
often.
you don't, do you?
Unless it was a hands to the face kind of thing,
Yeah.
which you see a lot. But that's a break for the Cougars.
Sure is. First and
Wow,
25.
back them all the way up. 15-yarder back to the 43.
That's a break.
Yes. So Lowry. They got to get all the way up to inside the 18 for a first down. Lowry drops, looks, fires over the middle. Two defenders, and it's still caught by Wilson. And that was Brandon Pierce on the coverage, but you talk about that
Right
route.
back to that. That's a short dig route.
Yep.
Joe, that's actually deeper than a slant. He just ran a 10-yard dig route, and we're not getting underneath.
We're not getting under. There's
We're
two
not
guys
getting
there,
underneath.
but the linebacker, he had Pierce over the top and linebacker underneath, and
They're
got
chasing
turned
them.
around.
We're chasing the receiver to the flat. And that's
Second,
about the third time for that play.
2nd and 16.
Oh, that
and,
should've been good.
Caught. Nice throw. That's Minix, the leading receiver.
We had a chance to intercept that right
Yes,
there.
right here on the
I
near
don't think
sideline.
you've seen it.
Number 15,
He got there. He was sitting on it.
Oh, yeah, he was.
It looked like
15.
turned and then just mistimed his jump a little bit.
That's what it was.
It was a good ball by Lowry, though. And they got the first. So it's 1st and 27, and they got it in 2 plays. Down to the 15. This is a high-powered offense.
No, they've made some adjustments. We
Yeah.
got to get back to bringing some guys We got to get back to
Run
putting
12.
pressure on him.
Bynum again. This time he's brought down.
Tackled.
That is
44.
Earl English on the tackle.
That's,
But he did pick up about 3. 2nd and 7.
I'll call that.
You're right, Coach. I think they've made some adjustments, and
Oh, sure they have.
we're going to have to do the same. 10 minutes to go in the first half. 21-7. Cougars lead the Vikings.
We haven't brought any pressure in a while. We just tried to sit in our
Right.
zone, and against a good offense, you can't.
Bynum again. Alonzo Reeves and Earl English along with. Got some help down there, but picked up a couple more, bring up 3rd and 4. This is a big play here.
So I'm telling you, I'm thinking they're in 4-down territory. I think they're going to think two plays to get a first versus a field goal.
Yep,
That
I
would
think you
my
might be right.
guess. Which means it'll be a quick pass or a run.
Yep.
To try to get 2 or 3.
Ball
Maybe a
inside
first.
the 10. Lowry wants to throw.
There it
Fires
is.
on the slant. Wide open. Caught. And Bird is in for the touchdown.
6 for touchdown.
So the Vikings answer right back on a quick slant.
We're not walling the hook. We're just not walling
Yep.
receivers.
Playing a little deep, it looks like.
Well,
And he went to the linebacker went to, or the safety went to the outside receiver.
yeah, we'd like to see the ball thrown wide.
Yep.
And we're not getting it now. Now we're getting balls thrown into the.
So good read
Into
by
the hook
Lowry
zone.
there, because he had either guy that he could have thrown to, and he picked the right one.
37
Cedric Bird for the touchdown. And Bird came into the ball game. He leads Southern California receivers. That's his 5th touchdown.
37 is a kicker on this.
Kick is up, and the kick is good. So 21-14. I think that shootout you talked about is starting to materialize.
Yeah, it is.
But that's not good for us.
No,
we don't
it's
want to get
not.
into a shootout with
No,
them.
it's not. And I'd like to see a little more pressure. We were pressuring early in the first quarter, and we were moving him.
Yeah, yeah,
And now he's starting to sit there. We're not doing that as much as we did. And I know you got to mix it up.
yep.
You
So
know,
we'll
you-
see.
You got to do both.
Tonight's ball game brought to you by College of the Canyons Football and a partnership with SoCal College Sports. First season of the live streaming, Coach. Pretty exciting. Neat
You know, it's
stuff.
gone well.
Yeah.
I've been impressed. I'm not. The first game was my son's birthday, so we were down south.
Okay.
And so I'm watching it, sitting out on the deck by the beach.
Yeah.
Watching us play Antelope Valley.
In the rain.
No, I wasn't raining where I was at.
No, not where you were at, but out there it was.
So, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about this concept. It's going well.
It's great.
That's Jesse Munoz and Chad Peters and Ted Iacenda.
27 fronting.
So there's going to be Khalid Taylor bringing it out from the end zone, still on his feet, dragging a couple guys up near the 27-yard line. So good return by Taylor.
11, so that would be 11 B. Right.
Boy, Taylor was going the wrong direction in the end zone and still brought it out up to the 27,
So
28.
I was told we had like 1,600 people watching the stream.
That's what I was told as
that
well.
That is really,
Yeah.
really impressive.
Yeah, no doubt.
For us.
And I got to think that's only going to grow when the word
I
gets
know.
out. And,
I'm excited about
Yeah.
it. I really am.
1st and 10 for Brito and the Cougar offense. He's going to roll to his right, looking for a block out there. He fires on a comeback route, but it's incomplete. Good coverage out there on the far side.
He really didn't have a window to throw that ball.
No,
He got lucky. That could have been picked.
he was looking for out there.
8.
84. Incomplete, brings up 2nd and 10. Jeremy Lubin was the intended receiver. Pressing again. You can hear the Long Beach coaches next door.
Oh, yeah.
Clock is getting down inside 5 seconds on the play clock. In motion is Pierce. Brito drops. Going to set up the screen. It's open. Oh, couldn't hang on to the block there.
That's really tough when you have a defensive back pressing a receiver and ask that wide receiver to block that long.
Yeah, yeah.
That's really a difficult thing to do.
You can see it was Deshaun Holmes.
Yeah, there
and he
it
was
is.
trying to do it.
Yep,
and-
there it is.
Yeah, and he just broke
Normally, we just run those guys off.
Yeah.
Just tell them to run a 9 route and let them chase
it. Yeah,
them.
if they're showing press, right?
Yeah.
So
Out
third.
there cover 2, that's not going to help you.
Yeah.
But that's just a tough block. It's too long. Doesn't time up.
3rd and 8 at the 30. Brito faking. Oh, he's got a man wide open. That's Jaron Pierce at the 50, 45, 40, all the way down to the 38-yard line. Nice read by Brito.
Well, they took advantage of what we just talked about. They had that corner pressed again, and he came up on the fake screen right there.
right
he
there.
bit on it.
Ooh, both guys bit.
And
Brito again putting the ball right on the money.
that's a nice job from our scouts upstairs.
Yeah, very impressive.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10 at the Viking 38. They're going to give it to Logan. He's over the right side. He's got a little room at the 30, looking for a block. Up near and should have a first down to the Viking 26. Nice job by Jalen Logan. Good job by the guys up front, too. They just did a little stretch play.
Stayed on their blocks.
Yes.
The wide receiver did a nice job on his block up at the top. Stayed on his block.
We'll spot it at the 28.
That's how you turn 5-yard gains into 10-yard gains or more.
And they
Blocking
do.
downfield,
You guys
staying
have
on
always
blocks.
taught that. If you
Yeah, we have.
you can't block here, you're not going to play receiver. Burrito keeps himself straight up the middle at the 20. Oh, no. We don't want to see that.
We don't want to see
No,
that.
no.
See,
Andrew, no.
He's a baseball player. We haven't taught him how to slide.
Look at this. I mean, he's got it. Is it 20? And yeah, that ain't going to work.
Well, he fakes that pitch sweep and
He
does
did,
a great
yeah.
job with it.
Yep.
And that opens up the A gap. And he did a nice job of it, but he's got to learn to get on the ground.
Yeah. You may have to go down to practice this
telling
week
you,
and have a
man.
chat with him. 1st and goal at the 10. Brito's going to keep it. He's looking. He wants to throw back. He's got pressure. He's
Nice
looking.
move.
Look, he's got room now, and he'll take it inside the 10. So smart play. Didn't try to force it.
Was smart.
Yeah. Boy, I thought he got more than one. They're only going to spot him at the 9. Just inside the 9, so 2nd and goal.
Rolling left when you're right-handed is difficult.
Yeah.
It's just hard to do. And he made a nice decision right there.
Wasn't quite sure exactly what they were trying to do. I don't know if they were trying to do a throwback.
Well, I don't think it was designed to roll left. I think pressure took him left.
Okay. 2nd and goal. Caught a call timeout, or play clock was running down, so they call a timeout there.
That's a good timeout.
Let's take a break. SoCal College Sports and College of the Canyons football. We'll be right back. We are back. College of the Canyons football. Andrew Brito on 2nd and goal. He wants to throw. Oh, we had Deshaun Holmes open out there on the far side, and he just overthrew him. But he was backpedaling, Coach.
And I'm not sure he had to. I don't know if he could have sat there and throw it.
They were
no,
coming.
He had people
They
at
were
him.
coming.
He had people at him.
All right, that's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Joe Soriano and Chuck Lyon here with you tonight on the action. Longtime Cougar head coach, former quarterback, now the dean of physical education and athletics,
Yep.
kinesiology, and 3rd and goal from the 9. And another timeout from Coach I, who doesn't like the personnel, I believe. We're going to keep it here.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You know, those. I don't mind calling timeouts in the first half.
Okay.
In the second half, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You know, you got to save those. But in the first half, when you're in this situation, 3rd and goal, I think you got to get it right.
Right. And what else is going on with the college, Coach? What sports we got going on?
Volleyball.
Yeah.
Volleyball's ranked 3rd in the state.
Wow.
They're very good. They're fun to watch.
Okay.
They are fun to watch. Women's volleyball, women's soccer,
Okay.
men's soccer.
The women's soccer, which was one of the programs they
Justin
instituted when
Yes.
football came back.
And they are doing very well. Men's soccer's rolling. Getting ready to start some basketball, as you know.
Yep.
We got cross country going right now.
Always busy. Always something going on.
Very good women's cross country team. Men won a couple state champions a few years ago. So yeah, it's
Good.
we're
Exciting
going.
stuff. All right, here we go. 3rd and goal from the 9. Brito and Logan. Pearson motion. Brito stepping up. Now he's got to get outside. There's nobody over there, so he's just going to have to try to tuck it and can't get through the second. He put the ball down.
He fumbled the
He
ball.
fumbled. It's picked up on the far side and off to the races. And that is going to be a touchdown for the Vikings. Number 21. Holy cow, what a turn of events.
Oh, Joe, it's what we talked about. You know, if there's anything about
Justin Prince.
trying to do too much,
Yep,
just trying to do too much, and he left his feet again there a little bit.
yep.
He put the ball on the ground, and you can't do that, obviously.
It's on the far sideline, so I didn't see the ball come out till the very end, and by then the guy had already scooped it up and was running.
Yeah.
Justin Prince, and I think the Cougars were shell shocked. They didn't even realize what was going on, and he went untouched.
That's a big mistake.
Yep.
That's a big turn of events right there.
Wow, and now we've got a tie ball game.
Yeah.
And now, Coach, what do you say to him there? You got a freshman kid who's giving it his all, but what do you say to him there?
Well, just what I just said.
Yeah.
You know, you're trying to do too much.
Okay.
When you see him try to jump over guys, when you see him try to, he could have went out of bounds right there.
Yeah.
But he cut back inside and actually left his feet a little bit, and they must have hit the ball.
Right.
And because we didn't see the ball come out.
Nope.
But you got to play within yourself, and what he doesn't understand is that he's our starting quarterback.
Right.
We got a lot of games left. That's the bigger issue for
Sure,
me.
sure.
Is that if he keeps doing what he's doing, he's not going to be around.
Right.
And
He doesn't have the frame to take that
no,
punishment.
he doesn't, and he obviously he doesn't get it yet.
Right.
And I'm sure when he was in high school, he was an all-state high school player. I'm sure he did a lot of that.
Sure.
And it takes time, but that's not what we need from him.
They're taking a look at him down here on the sidelines. I don't know.
Yeah,
If
I've seen him get up slow.
Yeah.
I think his feelings are hurt more than he's hurt.
You're probably right. The pride.
Yep.
So, Brandon Pierce and a new gentleman back there, deep,
Pooch kick.
Jeremy
Short.
Lubin. And that's caught
Get up
without
the
a fair
field.
catch. Got to get upfield.
Yeah.
Alonzo Reeves. Is that who that was? No, 83 for the Cougars. Jamin Sirocco.
So when you see those tight ends and fullbacks catch a kickoff, vertical.
Yes. Right?
That's it. Get yards and get down.
Yeah.
Running
Two hands.
sideways doesn't work.
All right, so let's see if the Cougars can take a breath. And you know this. What's the biggest thing you got to do as a quarterback? You got to forget about the last play, right?
Yeah, you do. It looks like he's not in the game.
No, they're going to go with
Brewer's out of
Blackshear.
the game. Yep. Yep. So the trainers are with him on the sideline right now.
Give it to Keelan White. He's over to the right side. He's got a little bit of room. Nice job there. Cutting back upfield. But into the ball game is Darren Blackshear, who hasn't played since the Orange Coast game. He played very well there.
I was just going to say the Orange Coast game. He did the same thing.
Right.
And Brito, and he ends up missing some of that game.
Right.
We didn't know if we were going to have him.
Yeah.
For the following week, but we did, and now they got him on the sideline evaluating him again.
Pick up a 7 on first down, so 2nd and 3 up near the 35.
Oh, they brought it back and he missed him.
And they got Keelan White again. He'll have enough for the first down up over the 40, so nice job by Keelan White.
They brought a backer from the field side B gap, and we ran into the short side. And
Perfect.
yeah, it was a good call. You can hear the coaches in the booth.
Yeah. So that'll spot it at the 42. Another Cougar first down. Plenty of time to go here. 5:40 and counting in the first half. 21-21. Blackshear, he's a lefty. He wants to come back here to screen to Deshaun Holmes. He's got a little room up the middle, 45-50, and breaks back outside. He'll be short of the first, but a nice job by Holmes.
Boy, he's smooth, isn't he?
He is.
Oh, man.
Very.
That's impressive.
So it's just kind of a screen back out here, but he takes it all the way inside looking for some space, and he found it.
That's actually a tunnel screen designed to go up the hash, and he took it over the middle of the field.
2nd and 1 at midfield. Blackshear going to give it to White again. Again, he'll be into Viking territory, and a late flag comes in. Let's see who that's going to be on. And we got a Cougar down. That is Nick Harmon. They've stopped the clock. There is a penalty that was thrown from the defensive back judge all the way into the Cougar backfield. And the Cougars are, as we talked about, very thin at offensive line. Not a lot of depth. So
not a lot of depth.
They cannot afford to lose anybody.
I'm not sure what that was. If that's I think that's a personal foul against Long Beach. It is.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah, I thought he was a little aggressive.
Yeah. And maybe
on the finish.
Could be why Harmon is down.
Could be.
So they'll push that forward 15 yards after the play. So Harmon is getting up a little bit slowly. Coach is still yelling. Obviously unhappy with that turn of events.
Games like this, 15-yard penalties are a killer.
Yep.
You know, you can't do that.
So Harmon is up. He'll walk off under his own power.
He's going to be fine.
He's a sophomore out of Saugus. So now the Cougars will have the first down at the 35 of the Vikings. 21 all. Blackshear still in the ball game. He's got Keelan White to his left, trips to the far side. He's going to keep it himself. Got a little room over the left, and he's inside the 30 down near the 28.
Well, Joe, they did the same thing. They brought pressure from the field side and missed it.
Oh, and a late flag comes in, and I don't think that's going to go well for us.
I don't either. He said something.
Yeah. Was that Blackshear that said that?
I don't know who it was. I think it was. You know, there's some new rules, some new decorum rules.
Yes, about cursing or
concerning
whatever.
Language.
Yep.
And I think the officials have done a pretty good job with it this year of knowing when to throw a flag. So I'm going to tell you that was probably pretty egregious. Yeah. Yeah, so whatever he said.
It was on Coach I.
Also, he got egregious.
Coach I got
well, I'm glad to actually see that. That's better than the player.
Yeah.
It's never good.
But gosh, you get the 15
and
now you
that's
give it
a
right
killer.
back. You give it right back.
That's a killer.
And he's still John.
Yeah.
So
Coach I seen there was a little extracurricular activity at the end of that. Their guy pushing our guy down to the ground, and that's what Coach I seen.
So sticking up for his guy.
And there was no flag, and that got him hot.
Yep.
And then he ended up probably saying something he shouldn't have.
That's wow.
And that's
now you're
happened.
2nd and 19
Yeah,
instead of
that's
second
too bad.
and 4.
Yeah, that really hurts in a 21-21 game.
4:30 and counting. Blackshear's going to drop. He's got pressure coming hard. Fires incomplete, so good job of getting rid of it, but you could feel some hot breath in the back of his neck there. Coming hard was...
That was a big guy.
Yeah.
42 that's not a little human being.
That is Adebayo Soremakun, 6'3", 275 out of Dorsey.
Yeah, he looks like it.
Leads the team in sacks and tackles for losses.
Oh, really?
Leads Southern California in sacks with 5.
See, now we're in a situation here where we don't want to make another mistake.
Nope. Third and 19.
Third and 19. A catch and run, draw. That's not a bad call.
Not a bad call. One guy to beat, and he would have had some room, but
he didn't.
So that's going to bring on, boy, what a turn of events there, Coach.
Yeah,
second and 4, and then you go second and 19.
Long Beach has got all 3 timeouts left.
And a whole bunch of time.
And 4 minutes. So this is they have a chance to put some points up here with that offense that they have.
Travis Reiner into punt. And deep, I believe, is Cedric Bird. Yes.
It's too early to consider a delay of game.
Right.
They got to punt it.
And hopefully he'll fair catch it at or near the 10. He's going to return it. He's at the 7, trying to get by the first guy. And a late flag, so that's going to work out well.
That's going to go
block
half
in the
the
back.
distance. Do you notice how they punt the ball now when they're in short?
It's turned
They
almost
put
straight
the nose
down, right?
so that it reverse rotates, so that if it hits, it's going to bounce back towards the field.
Right.
So anytime you can punt the ball inside the 5-yard line or try to get it
Right.
down,
You hopefully
see
get that.
punters punting with the nose down to get that
Right.
spin. I've seen it, and I really see it a lot now.
Yes.
But it's only been about the last couple of years
Yep.
that they've been doing that.
On all levels, too.
And this guy's good at it.
Yeah.
That's the second one. He did it down here, too,
Yes.
on the far end. So that helps.
Yeah,
This
it will.
might change the way Long Beach views this drive.
3:33 to go.
Probably not, though.
Backed up to their own 5-yard line. Lowry and Mason in the backfield.
You take a shot.
See how much confidence they have in Lowry. Now's be a nice time to get some pressure. They're going to give it to Mason, and he's got a big hole over the right. Banging his way forward up near the 19-yard line goes Marquise Mason. So first down. Big hole popped open on that right side. They're going to go hurry up. They're going to give it to him. They're going to fire out here the near sideline, but incomplete.
They had a communication problem there with receiver quarterback.
See Brito down there running through some drills on the sidelines. But they want to go to Minix. It's been quiet so far tonight. Second and 10 now, up at the 19. So Perry was showing some blitz, but now he drops back. 3-man front for the Cougars. Perry creeping up again. He's going to go, and he's right there in on the tackle. Couple-yard gain, so nice job.
Nice job by our defensive end. Recognize that. We tell them to play the heels of the offensive line on that.
Okay.
So
Don't
work
go
to the heels of the offensive lineman and then work down.
Okay.
And that's what'll happen.
Yes, yeah.
Versus going up the field when you out and then they pop it underneath.
Right.
It.
So
But he did a nice job there.
Nickel package comes in, 3rd and 6. 2:47 to go. Oh, and they got movement.
Yes, they do. That's a penalty.
Now they're going to go 3rd and 11. So trying to draw the Cougars off, they jumped.
Don't think if we get the ball back, we're not going to try and score with no timeouts.
No.
Because you know us.
Yeah. And against this team, you'll need to.
Got to
You
be
need
smart.
to get as many points you can get.
Yes, you can. It's only 42, Joe, in the first half.
That's an over.
It's an over.
Lowry gets the call, 2:30 and counting. Lowry drops. They're going to try to
There's
run
that
the
tunnel screen.
And Cougars cover it pretty well.
Yeah,
That's
we
going to
did.
bring up the punt team. Cougars are out of timeout, so they can't stop it. And I would imagine Long Beach will let it run down all the way.
Yeah.
But that's a good stance by the Cougars.
We'll get the ball with about 1:50.
And hopefully we can get a return to Sean Holmes and Brandon Pierce.
Well, you just got to make sure we catch the ball here.
Yeah. Don't let it bounce around, even if you have to fair catch it.
Even if you have to fair catch, you just can't muff this punt. They're going to actually get it down to about 140. They're going to take a timeout.
Okay. So timeout, Vikings.
See, I wouldn't have done that there. I
Would
would
you
have
have
let
taken
it
it
run to one.
and then take the timeout?
And then take
okay.
the timeout. If you're going to call timeout,
Yeah,
you
he
might
called
as
it
well
with
let
like
run.
12 seconds left or
Yeah,
something?
he had
Okay.
another 12 seconds that he could have ran off the clock.
So it's been quite. Actually, really, the second quarter was where the bulk of the scoring back and forth.
It's been fun to watch.
We are knotted up 21-all. Joe Soriano and Chuck Lyon with you. SoCal College Sports and College of the Canyons football. Next week, the Cougars go on the road down to Grossmont, and then they have a bye.
That's a 3 o'clock
3 o'clock,
start,
which is good because now you guys won't be getting back at 2 in the morning.
Well, there's a rule that if you go over 100 miles, that you can't play a 1 o'clock game. The visiting team gets to, and they don't have lights.
Oh, they don't?
No, they don't.
Okay.
So they play their games at 1.
Okay.
But because we're going so far,
Yeah,
we
you
pushed
gotta
it
give
to 3.
Okay.
We pushed it to 3.
Gotcha. Karakamo, the punter, he kicked away from everybody. Deshaun Holmes is going to tell him to get away. Now he's going to pick it up on the hop, but back to Cougar Stadium. A little technical difficulty there. Back with you. It is 2nd and 13 for the Cougars at their own 31. Blackshear wants to throw. Looking. Now he's going to fire across the middle. It's
And we do apologize for the technical difficulties that we have had this evening, but we are back up and running with 13 minutes left in the half. While we were down, the Cougars did manage to score another touchdown. The score now is 24-21. We'll be back in just a few moments.
Welcome back to Cougar Stadium. Joe Soriano, Chuck Line will join us again shortly. SoCal College Sports. And as the teams come back on the field, get ready for the second half. We did have a little technical difficulty there, but I think Matt's running the board here tonight, may have mentioned that the Cougars got a late field goal from Louis Usebi with about 2 seconds left in the half to up the score to 24-21, and that's where we stand now. And quickly, let's look at some first half statistics. The Cougars dominated statistically over Long Beach. They had 335 total yards to the Vikings 168, which is phenomenal. They almost doubled them in first down yardage, outrushed them 153-56, and outpassed them 182-112. However, as we know, Coach joins us again. The statistics don't always tell the story, but you got to be happy with those numbers when you 335 to 168 total yardage.
Well, that means we're keeping their offense off the field too, I would imagine.
This is Mike.
What the time was, time of possession?
Time of possession was 16:42 for the Cougars, 13:18.
So it really wasn't that big of a difference.
Yeah.
That's usually not the way it is on that.
But they dominated. Keelan White, 7 carries, 57 yards, had a 39-yarder. Andrew Brito, very efficient, 9 out of 13, 150 yards and 2 touchdowns, but had the big fumble down there late that allowed the Vikings to tie the score at the time. Deshaun Holmes, 5 catches, 89 yards and a touchdown, so he's having himself another good ball game. Grant Lowry, again, I talked about him being the leading passer in the Southern California area, but we did a pretty good job with him. Only 12 of 21 for 112 yards and 1 touchdown. But he's going to get going. You got to,
Well, we moved him early.
Yes.
We had him out of his game there for a while.
Yes.
And then he got settled in a little bit in the second quarter, and he hurt us.
Yep. So let's see what adjustments have been made at halftime. They obviously adjusted, and I'm sure we will as well. As we get ready for the second half kickoff, remember the Cougars deferred. They won the toss and deferred, so now they'll get it here at the second half. And this is going to be Brandon Pierce at about the 10-yard line. Had a full head of steam here. And this is a little something that we saw last week, Coach. We talked about Brandon Pierce wants to dance a little bit much.
Can't do it.
No.
Not on a kickoff.
He's got good speed, and we'd like to see him just hit it and go.
Got to go. You got to go.
So
windows are short
yes,
on kickoffs.
Yeah.
But if you can hit one, obviously you know what happens.
Right.
But there's no dancing on kickoffs, man. Or running sideways.
Right. Andrew Brito missed the last couple series for the Cougars, but he is back in the ball game now. Again, 24-21 Cougars lead. Third quarter, he's got Keelan White in the ball game to his left. Trips to the far side. He's going to keep it. He wants to throw. Fires out there. Got a man open. It was dropped. So he had
6.
That was a Deshaun Holmes, and it just hit him and fell.
That was a new set for us, Joe.
Yes.
We had tight end right, trips left.
Okay.
Which we haven't shown. So we're doing a few new things.
So Schussler in the ball game at the tight end. He's on the near side, and again trips to the far side.
Here we go.
2nd and 10, ball spotted at the 22. They're going to give it to White this time. He had a hole, but it closed, stayed on his feet. He'll pick up a couple, but it's going to bring up 3rd and long. It looked like there was a hole there momentarily, but it closed quickly.
They brought the front side backer right into that hole. If you've seen that on a stunt.
Yep. So 3rd and 8. This time they'll go trips to the far side, and Deshaun Holmes by himself on the near side. Tight coverage. Brito looking. He steps up. He avoids one guy, but now he's got pressure. He wants to go deep. He does. Throws it over, and it's caught here on the near sideline. That is Jaron Pierce. He stepped out of bounds, but he'll have enough for the first down into Viking territory. Nice play by Brito and Pierce.
Extended the play nicely, didn't he? He got out, and that's a nice touch ball right there.
Oh, very nice. And good communication between the two. Pierce saw what he wanted to do, turned it up, and Brito gave it to him. Almost stayed in bounds.
We actually practiced that. When a guy scrambles your way, the guy close to the sideline goes deep, and everybody else comes to
up.
him. Yeah.
Okay. Quick toss to White here on the far side. He gets upfield. He's going to have about 5 or 6, depending on the spot. Good first down pickup. We've got a Viking down on the far sideline. Let's see where they spot it. It was at the 48 of the Vikings, and now it's at the 44. So pick up of 4. And the injured Viking will have to come off for a play. Into the ball game at one of the wideout spots. Check that. At tight end, Hunter Schuessler. It's an empty set now. 2nd and 6. Schuessler's in the slot on the far side. He is yet to catch a pass here tonight. Brito, he's going to keep it himself. He's got a little hole. He's at the 40s. Now he's sliding, right?
He's learned.
Did you go talk to him at halftime
No,
or what?
I didn't.
But he'll have enough for the first down. And that's all we need him to do, right?
That's it right there.
So
Live
good, smart play.
Live to play another down.
Right. Up to the 37, another first down for the Cougars. Somebody said something to him, that's for sure.
Oh, no doubt.
Brito on the quick toss to White. He's looking to get outside, looking for a block. He's able to get up near the 30-yard line. So good job by Jaron Pierce on the near side holding his block.
He did a nice job of cutting right behind that block and hit it hard.
He's run very well tonight.
Yeah. That's a tough block for a wide receiver.
As you talked about earlier, holding that thing.
You know, we teach him not to engage until the defender comes forward,
Okay.
because that's when you know the ball carrier's close.
Empty set and hit. There's Schuessler with his
Look
first
out.
catch. He'll have enough for the first down up near the 20. And folks, you know, if you're listening to this ball game, send us a comment on the YouTube channel, and we'll give you a shout out. We've got one from the Garcia family and the Nettleton family. They're listening from Uvalde, Texas, and College Station, Texas, and Fort Knox, Kentucky. The proud parents, siblings, and brother-in-laws of Miguel Garcia, number 71. Keep up the good work. They miss you and love you. Great game, Cougars. Let's go COC. So thank you, Garcias and Nettletons. Miguel having a good ball game tonight. 11:45 to go in the third. 1st and 10 Cougars at the 21. They fake. Brito wants to throw. He's looking in the far corner. And we're going to get a flag. Incomplete, but we'll get an interference call. He wanted to go to, can't see, that's Hunter Schuessler out there, who wanted to go to the far corner.
That should have been a double move. It was. So
Okay.
a little post corner route, because
Yep.
it takes longer to develop when you're rolling to the field and going to throw back.
So not an interference, but a holding call.
It's an automatic first down.
They're going to move it up. So a break there. I think Schuessler had him beat anyway.
He did. That's a staple of our offense for years, is that short side post corner rolling away
And
when you're in the red zone.
No help. He was one-on-one out there.
Well, when you roll, it takes the free safety. You're one-on-one, just what you just said.
Yeah.
You know, you get the matchup you want.
1st and 10 from the 11. Showing blitz. They're going to give it to White. He's got a little room over the left. He cuts back and trying to get in, and he does. Keelan White with the touchdown from 11 yards out. Let's take a look at the replay.
He's really smooth.
And that's the short side of the field, Coach.
Yeah,
and
it is.
he cut it up when he had to.
I like the cut back.
Miguel Garcia there.
Right there.
Boom. Nice job. Stays on his feet until he's in. Good, strong run by Keelan White. He is having himself a great season so far and
He
gets
really
better
is.
each game. He's
You know,
getting better.
And he runs upright a little bit.
He does.
You know,
He
a
does.
little more than I'd like to see. But he's real fluid and real fast, obviously, so it's working for him.
He's a big kid, 6'1", 200-pounder from Lakeland Christian
Yeah.
in Lakeland, Florida.
I'd like to see him get a little more forward lean, but I wouldn't tell him anything. Except keep doing it.
Eusebi hits another one. So Eusebi is having himself a night. 4 for 4 in PATs and a field goal. And the Cougars now lead 31-21 over the Vikings with 11:27 to go in the third. So a nice job, Coach, to come out of halftime, answer with a touchdown on that first drive. And Brito looks none the worse for wear.
This will be a shootout.
We are, yeah. You know, because
got
you
a
know
lot
the
of
Vikings.
game left.
You know the Vikings can move it.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun second half. We need one of those turnovers that they got.
You're right.
See the Trojans today? They put up 3 scores in about 3
Late.
minutes.
I didn't see this. I
It was
watched it up until
13-13,
halftime.
then it
yeah.
was 30-13. It's kind of the same thing we've seen
Right.
down there.
Slow start, but they're going to score. So let's see what the kickoff team decides to do now. Not a lot of luck with the pooch.
Yeah, I'd like to see him go back to the deep kick.
And there it is
Pooched it again. Not deep enough again.
At the 24. And still, I mean, now you're giving the ball up over the 40-yard line.
Another flag.
Okay.
Flag on the far side.
They'll spot it at the 42. Let's see what the call is. SoCal College Sports and COC Football bringing you this broadcast. So no penalty? Oh no! Now they're picking it up.
I think
it's going to be
it's against us.
Oh my gosh, 15 yards! Wow. So now you're giving them.
I completely understand that rule, but that's a harsh penalty right there.
Ball at the 44 of the Cougars now as Lowry takes over. Bynum is with him. They'll give it to Bynum. First man through. He barrels his way forward. Pick up about 4. He's run hard tonight, Bynum. Juice in on the tackle. Second, actually, they're only going to give him 3. So second 7 at the 40. Now they're going to fire it out to the far side. That's Mike Wilson, and there's a whole lot of running room out there.
Way too far off.
And he'll get more than enough for the first down and carry it all the way up to the 25-yard line. First and 10. Actually, they're going to move it up to the, wow. He did a nice, they're going to bring it back now. He was going, I thought he was out of bounds. They'll spot it at the 25. First and 10 Vikings.
Cushion was too big by the corner.
2 receivers on each side. Lowry will fake it. He wants to throw. Goes deep over the middle. Got a man open. Incomplete. Almost intercepted. So he wanted to go to Mike Wilson again.
Joe, that's the play
overthrow.
they hit a couple times in the first half.
Yes.
Where we weren't getting into that hook underneath that. We got underneath that time. So they made some nice adjustments at halftime there too.
Second and 10. Lowry will give it. Big hole for Bynum. He's at the 15-10. He's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown Vikings, and they answer right back. As you said, Coach, shootout.
Here we go.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That was a big gaping hole. Look at the replay here. He just bounced it right up the gut, and look at that hole. And just one guy got a hand on him, and that was it. No stopping him. So Bynum, 25 yards out.
That didn't take very long.
No. Well, you had the penalty and the short kick.
Yeah.
Kick is up, hits the crossbar, and bounces away. Oh, no. Now they're saying it's good.
That was a double call.
I thought it hit the upright.
It did hit the upright.
Wow. He was looking for help from the other guy.
Yes, he was. He didn't know if it went through or not.
I don't know if we can see it on the replay. No,
Yeah, we
but
can't.
it didn't look like
He was going to signal that no good.
I thought so too. Waited a long time, but it does get by, and 31-28.
You know, Joe, when I was coaching, that play's critical.
Yeah.
1 point changes a game.
Sure.
That extra point is critical. Well, look what they've done in the NFL.
Oh,
it's not an automatic anymore.
No,
and
not a
it changed their
35-yarder.
game too.
Absolutely.
It's critical.
And you see a lot of misses.
Oh, you do. What did we miss last week? 2?
2
Yeah.
in the second half.
That changes the way you think.
Sure, your strategy,
Yeah,
everything.
it does. It really does.
Deep for the Cougars. Khalid Taylor. Jeremy Lubin. And it's going to be Taylor about the 9. Let's see if he just runs. So you just got to the
he hit
hole
it.
good.
He
There
hit
he goes,
it.
Taylor.
He
He's
hit
at
it.
he's at midfield, finally tripped up. Now that's how you hit it.
There you go.
Right there. No
hit it.
dancing. All the way into Viking territory. So
Made that little cut inside. Made one guy miss. And
caught at the 9, followed a couple guys, and then right there, boom, he was just gone.
yep.
Great job. Good return. Excellent field position now for the offense. Doing what he did, what the Vikings just did. Starting out to drive with less than half a field. Logan will check in at the running back. Now Marlowe comes in. So they'll go
Plenty of time. We're good.
Deshaun Holmes on the near side all by himself. 3 receivers on the far side. Brito will going to give it to Logan. He's got a big hole. It's at the 40, the 30. One man to beat. Drag down. Could be a horse
That
collar.
should be a horse collar. Safety overran that. I don't know if you've seen that.
We'll see it again right here, Coach.
Oh, watch the safety. He overruns this play. He comes down hard there.
Yep. And then right there.
He overruns
Overruns
it.
it.
He gets too deep.
And that is, well, he may have gotten him on the shoulder pad.
Somebody's down for
Oh, they got a guy in the field late.
Can't get a number there. Let's take a little break, and we'll come back. SoCal College Sports, College of the Canyons football. We'll be right back.
Are we off?
Are we off? We are back to Cougar Stadium. Joe Soriano, Chuck Lyon. It is 1st and 10 for the Cougars, just outside the 10-yard line of the Vikings at the 11 on a very nice run by Jalen Logan. 2 receivers on each side. Schuessler in the slot on the near side.
A little confusion,
A
Joe.
little confusing. They
Yeah.
look settled now. Vikings are showing blitz. Here they come. Brito fires on the slant, and it's in and out of their hands and almost caught again.
I really thought a flag should have been thrown on that.
There was a lot of contact.
There was, and I think the ball was in the air. Not sure of that, but
Let's see in the replay.
I know I would have been saying something on that.
Yeah, a lot of contact.
Yeah.
He basically impeded his route.
Yeah.
They'll call it incomplete, bring up 2nd and 10. Brito trying to draw him off. Now he'll get the call from Coach Hyde. Logan to his right. Schuessler in the slot down here on the near side. Here they come.
Coming in the A-gaps.
Going to give it to Logan, and he gets knocked down quick. He's going to lose a couple.
Yeah, we ran into that stunt.
Yep.
Sometimes you can do that and get away with it. If you pop it,
You
it's
get
in
that
the end zone.
yep. So good job by the Viking D there. That's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Cougars.
She's a little too flat on that. He needs to go vertical if they're going to be stunting like that.
Let's see what they dial up here. Lazarick and Marlowe on the far side. Brito fires, got a man open, caught, touchdown.
Well done. I like
R-
the feet work.
R.B. Marlowe. An excellent read, too, on the replay.
It really was. Oh, little wheel
yeah.
route, Joe.
Yes.
Got a little wheel route going. Yeah.
Little out and up, and Marlowe, nice ball. Brito's really done a nice job on those tonight.
It's like a running pick.
Yeah.
Where you pick the corner.
Yes.
You know, you take the outside shoulder of the corner and just run him into the goalpost and go right around
There
him.
it is.
And if you're in man, which they were, that's
Tough
the
to
result.
defend.
you got to make a switch call on defense there. You got to know that.
And they
that
obviously did.
happens. They did not.
UCB good again. Back to a 10-point lead, 38-28.
Another well-designed play.
Well executed. Great job up front.
Yep.
So
I tell you what, you can't say enough about the offensive line.
They
Cougar
are
offensive line is – Coach Dumlow does a great job.
one of the best.
You know, he's our most tenured assistant coach, and he has been solid for forever. He was with me.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I was lucky enough to get him, and he's been here ever since. And he really, really does a good job of that offensive line.
He really brings out the best in those young guys.
He does.
And they're just, you know, he doesn't ever really have a lot of depth here.
No.
You know, and he makes the most of what he has, and those guys stick together, and they play their butts off.
Well, community college in general, offensive and defensive linemen are at a premium.
Yeah.
You know, they're hard to get.
Sure.
You're lucky if you have 7 offensive linemen, really. I mean, that can play, that can do a good job for you, or 6 defensive linemen.
Very good at what he does. Now you see, now he's going to kick it deep.
Yeah.
It's going to be Bird at about the 3. He's up at the 20. There's a big hole in the middle there, and this is trouble.
Yes, it is.
Bird is UCB's got good speed, and he will drag him down, but we cannot keep them on their side of the field on kickoff. No matter what, pooch,
Welcome
deep,
to special
whatever.
teams.
Oh, we got a Cougar down back
Yes,
at
we
the
do.
30. Can't tell if that's – it's a 3 in front, but I couldn't see the second number. I don't want to speculate.
The problem, Joe, is continuity among players. You just it's not the same 11. Week in and week out, you're moving guys in and out of special teams.
Yeah.
And so you can't get any continuity, and it becomes a dangerous play.
Do you feel like in the course of a practice week, do you spend enough time on special teams, or is it you don't have a choice? You've got to.
No, we did.
Okay.
And I know Ted does.
Yeah.
No, we devote time to it. I mean, we're talking in a 3-hour practice, a half an hour. That's not horrible.
And you do it each day.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
you do it every day. Oh yeah,
Well,
you do it every day.
But the other thing is you got
You
kickoff,
can't practice
kickoff
it live.
return. Yeah.
You
get
can't
guys
practice
killed.
it live.
It's Kajel
And
Perry.
that's a problem.
Kajel Perry was the injured Cougar, but he's up under his own power. And then plus you've got kickoff return, punt,
Sure.
punt return,
Oh, yeah.
PAT,
No.
field goal, 2-point conversion. You
Yep.
know, it's tough.
It's a lot of work. But like I said, the biggest issue is just having the same guys on the field week in and week out.
Right. So another great starting position for the Vikings at the Cougar 28-yard line. 1st and 10. Laurie, and that is Morris in the backfield with him. Excuse me, Mason. Trips to the near side. Laurie's going to throw. He looks.
Yep.
There's a hold. They're going to call it. He finally throws in the end zone and incomplete, but we saw the hold.
Yeah, we got him. We got him off his mark.
Yep.
That was a good pass rush.
It was.
And it came from inside.
Here's the replay. It would have been maybe a sack had he not been held. You can see him
Probably.
right here getting grabbed. And he forced to throw on the run. He's not been as accurate.
No, he hasn't.
So that'll back him up from the spot.
Guys like this, I didn't mind playing against quarterbacks that lack some mobility. It's those guys that, like our guys that can run around and make plays. Those are the guys that you get gray over.
Dan Corbett told me the exact same
Oh,
thing
buddy.
because their backup can run, and he said, "I would much rather play this guy
So would I.
than a guy that can break you down."
Yep. This is a guy I don't – losing contain doesn't really bother me a whole bunch because he's not going to hurt you with his legs.
Right.
What did we call
You
him?
see that, Coach? Offsetting, the holding on them and unsportsmanlike on us nullifies the yardage that they would have lost on the hold. Wow. So they'll go back. They'll replay the down, basically, 1st and 10.
That's too bad.
Lowry wants to fire it out here. He's got a man open, gets a block, and that's Mike Wilson up near the first down marker.
Joe, we just seen that play for a long gain last series.
Yes.
So
They're
they're
playing way off. Oh, there's another flag down. maybe a hold on that block.
That's exactly what it is. They're playing we're playing our corner so deep that all I have to do is step out and block the safety, and it's a 10-yard cushion basically, and all they're doing is throwing the hitch route and blocking the safety, who's the only guy up close. I would like to see us press bail. I would like to see us show a different look.
Sure.
You know, if you get in their face, you can still you can bail out from there. You don't have to play that position, but they don't know that.
Oh. So a pick, maybe a pick.
Yeah,
then.
that's what they called.
Okay. So
That's what they called.
So now they worked out even better. Instead of the 10 yards for the hold, they're going to get the 15 back.
That's what they called.
So we're going to play the first down for the third time now. And it'll be first and 25.
We got our yardage back.
Back to the 38. Lowry to throw, pump fakes. Now he's got pressure, and he's just going to throw it out of bounds.
Okay,
so there it is.
There it is. They lost
That's all you
contain,
gotta
and
do.
we didn't care.
And yeah, he doesn't want to run. He just wants to throw.
He
get
won't.
rid of it.
He won't. So when you know you have a quarterback that you don't have to contain, it changes your launch angles.
Sure.
And you can be more aggressive.
Sure. Because if that's Brito or somebody else, he's running.
You betcha.
He wants no part of that.
You betcha. He doesn't.
So good pressure there. I think that was Juice on the far side. Second and 25. Let's see if the Cougars, and I think they did that with a 3-man rush.
Yeah, that they did. That's impressive. Our defensive line is pretty good. A little stunt.
Fires, incomplete. So he wanted to go across the middle. Reeves got pretty good depth from his linebacker spot into the coverage. But he misfires, and it's third and 25, and here comes the nickel package. We've seen that a lot tonight with Lowry.
Lowry looks a little frustrated to me.
A little bit.
He's not comfortable again, and that's a good thing.
So the Cougars are only have 2 guys in a stance. Everybody else is up in a 2-point. They're showing blitz. Let's see who backs off. Here they come. Fire on the quick slant, and it's caught. Bird. He'll be well short of the first down. So good job there. Is this can this be 4-down territory?
No. Well,
Lowry,
yes, it can.
Lowry's on
it's
the
on
field.
the 31-yard line.
Right.
Sure, it can.
There they go. So this is 4th and 17, 16.
But
I guess you figure if you don't get it.
Against College of Canyons, I would punt this or try a field goal. Because unlike the NFL, they bring it out to the 20, as you know.
Sure.
It's not from the line of scrimmage.
Right.
This is
So
it's a little
4th
farther.
and 18.
Yeah. We're
Cougars
playing
showing
4
blitz
across
again.
the top.
Here they come. There's the pressure, and it's caught.
Oh, no.
And knocked out of bounds. So he'll be short. Cougars will get it back. It's a good job by Lowry hanging in on that one because he had him coming.
There's not a lot. Come on. 4th and 18.
Yeah.
And you end up on the 20, so I guess it's like a punt out of,
Yeah,
a
something like
touchback.
that. But, hey, we kept them off the scoreboard. That's the
Yes,
important
we
part.
did.
38-28, 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. SoCal College Sports and College of the Canyons football. Joe Soriano, Chuck Line with you. And we got ourselves a heck of a ball game tonight,
Yes, we do.
much like last week. First and 10 for the Cougars. Ball spotted at the 19. Brito, Keelan White back in the ball game at the running back spot. And Brito's going to roll. He steps out, sidesteps one guy. He's looking, fires, and behind incomplete. He wanted Jaron Pierce, but Pierce was turned the other way. But again, Brito, for the most part, good decision.
Good decision. Good decision. Didn't take a sack.
Nope. Did a good job of sidestepping that
He
first
had a lot
guy.
of pressure.
Yes. Both teams starting to exert themselves on the defensive front, providing pressure. Second and 10. Long Beach kind of disguising their coverages a little bit.
It looks like a cover 2 to me, Joe. They got that too high safety, and both corners are up, but they could bail into a 4. No,
Oh, the ball's on the ground, and I think Long Beach has it.
Oh.
It was on the exchange between Brito and White. And they're trying to decide who has it. Officials buried in there. And Long Beach has the ball. So for the second time, we fumbled the ball inside our own 20. One of them was turned into a touchdown, and now the Vikings will get it 1st and 10 at the Cougar 15-yard line. So it was on the exchange, on the read. So tough to tell whose responsibility, but the Vikings have it.
This is where I always thought you really know if how good your defense is.
1st and 10.
You get these sudden changes.
Yes.
And you go in and do a good job with it, hold them to 3 or get them out of there. That's pretty special. It's a challenge.
Oh, he looked like he was off motion. They don't call it. Throws in the end zone. Incomplete. But a flag comes out.
I was going to say we're lucky not to get a flag on that. Anytime you're face guarding with your back to the quarterback, it's pretty much automatic.
Uh-oh.
Now we're talking.
Now that's us.
Now we're losing composure. Yeah, see, but
Should be the 7, right? Half the distance to the goal.
Now they're going to have a 1st and goal.
yeah, they are.
Very close. Yeah, like you said, Coach, composure.
Yeah,
Now's
that's
not the time.
And you know what? That's
There are multiple calls on the play. Personal foul, hands to the face, defense number 46, that penalty is refused. Pass interference, defense number 9, 15-yard penalty, 1st down. Dead ball penalty,
Oh,
unsportsmanlike conduct.
so they're going to tack it on at the end.
Defense, number 9, is disqualified for a 2nd unsportsmanlike foul.
oh, they kicked him out of the game.
Because they said it was his 2nd unsportsmanlike, right? So Brandon Pierce is disqualified,
That's not good.
which means he cannot play next week. Is that right?
I don't know if did he have no. I don't know that he has to sit out a half or a full game. But that's
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't see his first one.
I don't remember it either.
I didn't think he had a. We're gonna have to sort that out.
But that's a blow. He's a starter.
Oh, it's something I get to do during the week, Joe.
Oh, it is. The joys of the job, huh?
Figure out if we have decorum violations and how many of them.
All the way up to the 3 now.
See, now the officials are getting together on this because I don't think he had a. I didn't remember him getting a penalty before that, especially not a decorum violation. I know Coach Isena got one, right?
Right. Let's see.
Pass interference foul is forced at the 4-yard line. After the pass interference infraction, we have the unsportsmanlike foul. After this is the goal, 2-yard line, 1st down.
Wow.
The answer is anytime a player gets kicked out of the game,
Yes.
you have to sit the next game.
And there goes Brandon Pierce. He's going to go up to the locker room. That's a blow.
Usually as an ejection. It's
Okay.
an automatic 1-game suspension, but I'm not sure.
I don't remember him getting one in the first half, but here we go.
We'll sort it out during the week.
Wait, is the ball? Oh, they're
No.
going to say he was
No,
down.
They say he was down.
So it's short. So it's going to be 2nd and goal now at the 1. Elijah Bynum back in the ball game. It's going to be Bynum. He's hit behind. Oh, we don't wrap up, and a flag comes down. KJ Latu and a flag. So this is getting interesting here, Coach.
Well, I don't know if he got off the field
Yeah.
in time. That'd be my first guy. But why is the flag coming from the far side?
Did we line up in the neutral
next
zone?
thing I would think of is offsides. So I think it's going to be one of those 2 infractions. There you go.
Jeez, how many half the distance can we get on this drive?
They'll never get in at half the distance. That's a bad statement.
2nd goal from the 1.
Have to call the math department to figure out where to put the
Yeah.
ball.
They got trips to the near side. It'll be Bynum. This time he's in. Touchdown Vikings.
I never understand why you're in shotgun on the 1-inch line.
Yeah,
I never can understand.
You always
that.
want underneath?
Always.
Yeah.
Always. Forever. You're snapping the ball 4 yards deep when you're on the 1-inch line.
So the Vikings with a PAT coming up, and this thing is way on the over.
We're going to get a few points here.
And we still have a quarter and almost a half to play.
Oh, yeah. I coached a game we won 52-48. I think we might get there.
Might be right, yeah. Kick is good, 38-35 with 5:55 to go in the third quarter. The Cougars maintain a 3-point lead, but every time the Cougars score, the Vikings have been answering.
Seldom do you see 100 points in a game.
Right.
That's just –
We had a couple. I remember those first couple seasons.
Oh, yeah.
I remember double overtime and triple
Oh,
overtime
yeah.
with Compton and East LA,
yeah.
and Glendale. Those were some shootouts.
But they weren't high scoring because we weren't good enough to score that many points yet.
38-35.
38-35.
So Khalid Taylor will drop back deep. He had a very nice return last go-round. And Jeremy Lubin, he's a freshman from South Broward, Florida.
Turnovers and penalties have hurt us.
Had some inopportune penalties. And that obviously this was set up by the turnovers. So
Yeah, they really have.
that hurt.
That's
You take away the the one that was returned, and
Yep.
that one, that's 14 points right
yeah,
there,
Yeah, they really have.
directly off turnovers.
Do we have a takeaway? We don't have an interception.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I don't think they've turned the ball over.
Here's a short one now. It's going to be Lubin.
Get up the
He's
field.
just get upfield. He's running lateral,
Yes,
trying
he
to
is.
juke, and usually doesn't work. He's spinning. He's up,
Got
but
a
decent field position up near the 40-yard line.
Oh, stop it.
We're going to spot it all the way up to the 40. No, they're backing up a couple to the 38. And here comes the offense.
I think both these teams need to work on kickoff.
Yes, and the coverage.
Is that fair?
Yes. Brito and Jalen Logan. Trips to the far side. Deshaun Holmes by himself down here on the near side. Brito will give it to Logan. He is, hit and dropped. Tackle for a loss, and that is the big man, Adebayo Soremakan.
Our tackle got cross-faced. He's going to come. Oh, he was already
He
out
just stood
there.
him up.
Yeah, he was
and
already out there.
Stood him up and got rid of him.
That ball should have been run underneath that.
That kid can play, 42.
Yeah, he just missed the hole.
Came into the game with 8 tackles for losses. He's added to that tonight.
Yeah.
Second and 15. Brito and I wants to come. He wanted to go screen. He's
Go.
got some room there.
Don't go sideways.
There you go. Okay. Picked up a couple. It'll bring up third and long. So he wanted to come back to the screen here, but Long Beach covered
Yeah,
it.
he did. Smart decision not to throw that ball.
Yes.
Because if you're running screens, as you know, there's guys downfield.
Third and 12 now. Vikings with a 4-man front. 2 deep safeties. Holmes all the way down here, almost to the sideline. Brito drops, looks over the middle, and it fell down. The receiver fell down. He had him open.
That was a good idea. They
That
were in a
was-
4 shell. They were in a 4 deep.
Yep, that was Logan out of the backfield. And that'll bring up fourth down. So 3 and out for the Cougars. Reiner will come in to punt. It is Cedric Bird is deep. I don't think I'd kick it to him.
And you don't have to.
He's quick.
You don't have to. You know, on that, you're on the left hash. Kick it down the numbers on the left side. Kick it on the short side. It's a risk.
Right.
You shank it, and it's a risk. But coming off the right foot, it's easier to kick left.
Good job fielding it. And there you go. That's a boomer.
There's the punt we were looking for.
There's the boomer. And, oh,
That's a great kick.
what a kick.
That's that one we seen last week.
Yep.
He's
That
capable.
was a boomer. We just couldn't get the coverage on it. He outkicked the coverage.
Yeah, no doubt. That's okay.
That's all right. Finally, they had to start from their side of the
That's
field.
okay.
They haven't had
That's
to do
okay.
that since the second quarter.
But usually when you're trying to kick out of bounds, when you're kicking opposite the kick foot, it's much easier
Okay.
than trying to kick from the right hash as a right
the- yeah.
footer because now that sets up a shank.
Sure. Lowry and Mason, 38-35. Cougars lead 4 minutes to play here in the third.
We need to stop.
They're going to give it to Mason. He hits it hole pretty quick, keeps driving, barrels up forward. Pretty good pickup on first down.
Joe, I'd like to see more movement out of our corners, more in and out,
Chris Fainga on the tackle.
up close, move out.
The Vikings do a lot of that.
Yeah, they do. And by sitting here like this, you're going to give them that short route.
2nd and 4.
It's just too easy
Give
to
it to
see.
me. Big hole up the middle again. Alonzo Reeves brings him down, but not before he's over beyond the 30 and gets another first down.
You know, Joe, I'm okay with this a little bit because they're getting away from what they want to do.
Sure.
So we've made them change a little bit. Obviously, you don't want to see a first down and 2 runs,
Right.
but
Ball's at the 32, 1st and 10. Lowry will. Oh, there you go.
that's what I'm talking about.
There it is, right there.
Yep.
So nice tackle for a loss there. Chris Fainga.
They're
Here we
not
go.
going to be
You
able
see
to
him.
sustain a run game.
Right.
They're going to get back to what they want to do.
He just got rid of.
Yeah, he did.
Came in shot. Nice play. Loss of 2, long 2, 2nd 12. Cougars showing blitz.
Yeah, we're coming after
Here
him.
we come after him, throwing over the middle and
Didn't catch
incomplete.
Look at him.
And he took a big shot,
Yeah,
did
he
Lowry.
Yeah, he did.
And
I
that
like
was Alonzo Reeves coming from his linebacker spot. Let's see the replay. So the Cougars blitzed, and Reeves had a free shot. Boom.
Nope, he didn't get blocked.
So that's going to bring up 3rd and long.
Dugan, you think they're on the 30-yard line?
Gotta give him a little credit for hanging in there, Lowry.
Yeah, he's got courage.
Yep.
There's no doubt about it.
But I just don't think he's comfortable.
No, I wouldn't be
you know,
either. I hope they're going.
Here they
We're
come.
going after him again.
Trying to throw the middle, and the receiver
goes
didn't-
again.
Oh, and a flag comes in. Gosh, I don't know that was a catchable ball, but let's look at it again. That was
What
a
did they
late.
call? It's great pressure.
Is it a hold or interference? Oh, he didn't touch him. He didn't touch him.
Throw the red flag.
He did not touch him. Wow. Oh,
Automatic first
wow. I don't see it. We've watched the replay. I don't see it.
down. That's unfortunate.
Wow. Just the inopportune
Uh,
time of these penalties.
Especially when you're putting that's rewarding the wrong team. We had great pressure there, and
1st and 10 at the 39.
19 pass.
Lowry incomplete.
he's rattled.
He is. He doesn't. Gosh.
He wants the ball out quicker than
Yeah.
he.
He's not
than
giving the
needs to.
receivers time to
No,
make their
he's not.
breaks.
No, he's
their
not.
cuts. And he had all the time in the world on that one.
Yes, he did.
But
he
he
had
was-
time and
yeah.
didn't take it.
2nd and 10.
Look at how close the line splits are now. You know, that's the
Is
way
that
we
because of the pressure?
Oh, absolutely. When the pressure's coming up in A gaps, B gaps,
Yeah.
you can cut your splits, but it leaves a shorter edge.
Sure. Lowry
And there
again.
you go. You see that right there?
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
So that's going to be Minix. Jabari Minix, leading receiver, and he'll be right at the marker. They're going to give him the first down. Just a little out.
our first couple of years when we didn't have great linemen, I would take short splits and I said, just get run over, grab them, and pull them down with it. And it worked.
It worked.
Short passes.
Yep.
But
1st and 10 at their own 49. That's Bynum. He'll get the carry. He's got a big hole of the left side. Gang tackle. Earl English, KJ Latu in on that tackle. Pickup of about 5. Second 5. They're into Cougar territory at the 46.
it's a great game, Joe.
It's a very
This
good
has
game.
been fun to watch.
38-35, Cougars lead. Lowry wants to throw, looks, got pressure. Looking, finally he's rolling, throws, and it's knocked away at the last minute. Great
defense.
play, and that is Bobby Brown coming up from his free safety spot.
Watch our linebacker fake the stunt and then get underneath where they wanted to throw the ball. That was a great job of disguising coverage. Because
that
as
was
soon
a-
as he seen him come out of that,
Yep.
he didn't know where to throw the ball. See that?
Oh, yeah.
There he goes.
I think that was Alonzo Reeves.
Yeah, that was a great job of disguising where they wanted to go with it.
Bobby
Now they got
Brown.
him. Big third down.
Lowry's rolling, wants to go deep, throws, good coverage, got to look for the ball, incomplete, no flag.
See the half roll by Lowry?
Yeah.
Haven't seen that.
Because of the pressure.
Yeah.
He doesn't look comfortable even when he's rolling and there's no pressure.
Well, that's not him.
Great coverage out there on the far side.
I'm
It's good stuff.
surprised
That's
we
a
don't play a little more man with as fast as our corners are.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we've been in their shirt.
Step for step,
Step for step.
right there.
We're in good position.
It's a great job to hold even after the penalty gave them the first down.
No, that's a big stop.
Jaron Pierce and Deshaun Holmes are deep. Trying to pooch it up there. Pierce going to call for the fair catch, but gets away, and it's going to take a Viking bounce. Ooh, they're going to stop it. Don't you have to control it? Oh, they're going to call touchback.
It is a touchback.
Yeah, no one ever had
Can't do
control of
that.
it.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct.
Okay, so that's going to come out to the.
I didn't see the ball. I was looking for the ball.
Yeah.
Oh, where's the ball?
See, no one controlled it. They're just kicking it around.
No.
So that's going to be a touchback. So the Cougars will start from their own 20.
That's a big break.
1:11 to go in the third. They lead 38-35. Keelan White in the ball game. Alongside Brito, Deshaun Holmes is down here by himself. Up top is Ethan Lazarick, Jaron Pierce, and R.B. Marlowe. Coming over to the near hash. I'd like to see them run the ball a little bit. It'll be White. He's over the right. Cuts back. Big hole. He's at the 30, 35. All the way up near the 40-yard line goes Keelan White.
That's the same play he went on the outside and ran into the big boy, and now he cuts back underneath that tackle's block. And
We are going to need him and need that weapon.
yeah, I really like him.
First and 10 up at the 39. Trips to the near side. Give it to him again. Cuts back. Nice job. Up barrels his way up beyond the 45 to the 47. Pickup of almost 8. Another good run from Keelan White.
He does a great job of. He's coming out of the game. He's a little sharp. He does a great job on cuts.
Yes,
He's quick.
yes.
Not, I don't know how fast he is, but he's very quick.
Right. So Jalen Logan will give him a blow. Looks okay. Picked up 8, 2nd and 2. And this should do it for the third quarter. So we'll wind it down 38-35, and we'll take a little break here. SoCal College Sports and COC Football. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter. Back at Cougar Stadium as we start quarter number 4. Cougars lead the Vikings of Long Beach 38-35. Cougars have a 2nd and 2 at their own 47. Brito and I think that's Logan with him. Here comes the blitz from the Vikings. Logan trying to cut a field. He does. Bangs his way forward. He'll have enough for the first down into Vikings territory. Nice job by Jalen Logan. He kind of just slid in between a couple guys there.
Hey, he made a nice cut. He made a nice cut vertical and got the first down. They got a guy hurt. 58.
They do, 58. Usually don't you just tell them to fall down when they're doing that? Stay on the ground? Well, Coach, 38-35. I mean, this is you got to just figure you got to keep scoring.
Because Joe, you got to keep your foot on the gas.
Their offense, is going to move the ball and do their thing. So
you have to keep your foot on the gas here.
I don't think any lead is safe.
No such thing. I always said 3 scores minimum
in the 4th.
In the 4th,
yeah,
3 scores. I'm feeling better. I didn't say safe, but I'm feeling better. This, no.
White back in the ball game, 1st and 10. Brito fires over the middle, and it's in and out of the hands of Deshaun Holmes. The ball was a little low.
It was.
And he couldn't control it. It's the first time they've thrown to him in the second half here, I believe. Oh, and we got a Cougar down. I think that's Keelan White.
I think we got a cramp.
It is White. Yeah, I think you're right, in the calf.
Yeah. That's not the guy we want on the ground.
No. He's up.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Got to get her stretched out, rubbed
I'll
out.
tell you, our training staff
Sarah
is second to none.
Yep.
Sarah Ursum does a great job of that.
She's been here a long time. Has a great
good.
staff.
Anybody from Texas knows football, right?
Yeah, she does. She knows
does.
football.
She loves it.
2nd and 10. Brito going to give it to Logan. He cuts up, wrapped up, brought down. Picked up about 5, maybe 4. Yeah, I was chatting with her before the Fullerton game last week, and she was breaking down defenses and offenses, and she knows her stuff.
When we hired her, all she said was just, I want football. And I went, wow, okay, well, go for it.
3rd and 6.
It's unusual.
Right.
She's been great. Long time.
Up at the 43. Big play here. We got to keep this drive
we need a
going.
First down.
Brito drops, looks, fires. Caught. Did he hold on? Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. Jaron Pierce was on the near sideline.
That was a great throw.
It really was.
It really was.
I mean, it was right on the money.
I think he let it get to his pads. I'm not sure.
We're going to look at the replay.
But I'm going to tell you
here.
that I think he let it hit his shoulder pads. He hit him right in the chest.
Tough to tell, but it looked like he had tried to have his hands underneath.
Any ball above your waist, you want your thumbs together.
Yep.
And not your thumbs out.
Teach you that.
There's that back.
There's that back, yep. Let's see.
Watch this.
And it kind of stays right there. Ooh, a little bit of a – it's all right. At the 20. All right, so the defense is going to have to come up big again.
Yep. That's 2 stops for each team.
38-35, 13:44 to go.
I don't think we've seen that all night after the first quarter.
This is a high-powered Viking offense, but we've made stops when we've had to.
We have. Well,
and two touchdowns off turnovers.
The key has been we've been getting pressure at the right times.
Right.
We have to believe in that.
Lowry and Bynum. At the 20. Going to give it to Bynum. He slides right, then tries to slide back left, and nothing doing there.
I thought they had a hold in the backfield. We sure did a nice job of that.
We did. 3 guys there led by number 93, Chris Faing. We've called his number quite a bit in the second half. He's having himself a ball game.
Defensive line has been impressive.
Going to give him a half yard.
With our best one out.
Yes. Yes. They've stepped up. Earl
Think about
English.
that.
Yep. 2nd and 9 for the Vikings. Lowry drops. Here comes the pressure again. Throws it up high, and we got to have an interception there.
Picked.
He threw into the coverage, and it was knocked away, but it looked like he had a shot. The interception was Damon Lemon.
It did.
But again, pressure. I think it was Juice on the pressure. Because he was hit just as he threw.
Yes, he was. From the back, too.
Big play, 3rd and 10. Cougars showing blitz. And here they come. He's got to get it off. He throws to the far sideline. Miscommunication.
I'm telling you, Joe, he wants nothing to do with
that. He does not.
doesn't.
Throwing off the back foot.
Yeah, and let the ball go early.
Receiver had no idea that it was coming to him out of the break.
And he threw the ball out of bounds.
So 3 and out for the Cougar defense.
Another
That's huge.
great job by the defense.
29's the punter.
I think we got a little new identity going here,
I
Joe,
think
for
you
the
might.
defense because we don't see this out
Nope.
of Dan very often.
Nope. The blitzing, the man-to-man.
You know, it's. I mean, even if you play, burn a zone and play zone, but bring pressure.
Sure.
That's okay too. But this is a little bit unusual for us, and I like to see it.
Sure. Got some movement, and you almost wonder, with knowing that Dorian Gerald wasn't going to play, because he can do so much out of your base set. He's going to create havoc. But maybe thinking, I don't have that guy. I need to start creating some stuff. You never know.
Well, get him back and let's create with him too.
Yes, absolutely. Free him up.
Yeah.
So Deshaun Holmes and Jaron Pierce are deep.
I like the athletic ability in our secondary.
They've been very good.
They've matched up with these guys.
Yep.
I know Long Beach is a good offense, and I know they have speed, and we're with them.
Yes. Yeah, nobody's running free
we haven't been beat deep.
Nope. Let's see what kind of kick pressure. It's going to be, they keep backing away, but I guess those are short kicks. So there we go. That's going to be good field position for the Cougars at the 46.
We need that 2-score lead.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Let's run some clock, get some first downs, and get some points. Here comes the offense. Schussler is in. Jaron Pierce will check out. So Lazarick and Taylor on the far side, along with Marlowe, and it's Schussler and Holmes down here in an empty set.
Come out empty on first down.
Putting a lot of confidence in your O-line.
I've never felt comfortable.
There you go, Schussler.
I've never felt comfortable playing defense against an empty set. I hated
Really?
it. Well, you only got 2 choices. Either you bring them or you don't.
Yeah, okay.
Either you send that extra guy or you don't.
You're right.
And
Somebody's open.
Yeah, it's just tough. It's tough. We're going to do it again.
Pick up a 5, 2nd and 5 into Viking territory.
They're only showing a 4-man rush, so we're going to get some time. And they're actually showing it.
I'll see if they creep. Now they're going.
Yeah, they're still only bringing 4. They bring 1 late.
A good move. Look out. Okay. It's all right.
I thought he gave up on that early.
Yeah, I think because he tucked it away.
Was that a bad snap?
Let's see.
I didn't see
There's
the
a
snap.
replay. Nope.
No.
That was a direct run.
Quarterback draw.
Direct run. Yep.
Yeah, that was a quarterback draw. Is what that was supposed to be.
Pulled it up to try to show pass, and then it's good to see White's back in the ball game. So now we've got 3rd and 5.
Another big play. Move the chains.
Yep.
We got 5 in the box.
Know who to block. Here they come. Oh. Nothing he can do.
That moving left again?
Yeah. Oh, it's so hard.
So hard. It's
I mean,
so
he's
hard.
trying to get his shoulders
You can't.
square, and you can't.
You can't. You can't. Especially, you got to work deep
Right.
and be able to come back up the field.
Yeah, and he
to throw.
stepped up and then was trying to
Right.
get depth.
And
as
when
he
you're
was
doing
going.
that, you can't.
Tough.
You can't square your shoulders.
Tough. So the punt unit comes on. Let's see if Reiner can get one, pin him deep. Cedric Bird is deep, set up at the 10.
Oh, bad snap. Nice play by the
Kick, and
Nice
Bird is going to
play.
fair catch it. Okay.
12.
Right. Yep.
He did a great job of that snap.
He's
Short
had a couple
hopping
of
it.
those. He's done that a couple times
Short
tonight.
hopped it and still got a nice kickoff.
11:22 to go. 38-35. Cougars lead. SoCal College Sports and COC Football bringing you this live stream. So let's see if the defense can stand up again. They've looked very good the last couple of possessions of the Vikings. So Lowry and Bynum. Trips on the far side. Four-man, three-man rush now. Lowry scrambling, rolling, fires. Should be out of bounds.
That should be out of bounds.
Nope. Yes. So again, with a three-man rush, they forced him from the pocket.
Yeah, they did, and he threw it in with trips to the field right there. And we had a safety come down underneath that, which caused him problems, which means they had an extra guy to the top, and he didn't read it.
Right.
I was surprised at that. Normally, when you see trips to the field, the safety on the bottom here will play number 3 vertical, and he didn't. And here we go again.
Same thing.
Same thing.
This time they're going to run it.
Run the ball.
It's Bynum. He
Oh,
bounces out, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, trying to get the sidelines. Finally brought down up near the 30-yard line, and a first down for Elijah Bynum. It's a good, strong run.
That was.
Broke a couple tackles.
Yes, he did.
There's one. There's two. First and 10 at the 29. We'll give it to him again. This time not so much success. So they're going to give him about 3. Bring him second and 7. At the 32. Fakes it, fires it over the middle, and it's incomplete. They're looking for a flag.
And it was.
Yeah,
It was.
there it is.
When you see the receiver spin, you
Yeah,
know he got
he's
him on the hip,
Yeah,
shoulder. Just a little too quick right there.
yeah. Tried to come over the back.
Yeah.
So that'll be a first down for the Vikings. Move it up. Again, the Cougars racking up the penalties tonight.
We've been doing a better job with the seam routes, though, in the second half. You know, we're getting guys there.
Yeah. At the 45, first and 10. Lowry fires out on the
that
far
play again?
sideline looking for a block. And good job open field tackling up there.
Pick up a 5.
Mike Wilson on the reception. KJ Latu out there helping out along with Justin Dennison. So they'll give him 6, called second 4 inside Cougar territory. Lowry's going to give it to Ooh, he's wrapped up and brought down in the backfield. Noel Uwachukwu. They call him Juice.
Nice play.
Call that about no gain.
Yeah.
So now 3rd and almost 5. Big play.
This is a big play. I'd like to see our corners a little tighter.
Or at least, as you said, maybe walking it up, walking back.
Yeah. I'd like to see a little more movement.
Lowry wants to throw. He does over the middle.
Tipped.
And nearly intercepted. Incomplete.
We got our deflection.
Yeah. Hands up in the passing lane.
Yep.
Now this is an interesting choice for Coach Peabody. He'll be 4th.
We got a flag,
Oh.
Joe, at the top.
Lined up in the neutral.
You gotta be kidding.
1st down.
A lot of penalties.
Yes, and big ones that are giving
Yeah.
them, keeping drive alive,
This has
keeping
just
drives
been-
alive for them.
It's hard to beat good teams. You're making those kinds of mistakes.
4th and 4, or excuse me, at the 44, 1st and 10.
10 again.
Bynum still breaking tackles.
92 on the tackle.
Elijah Bynum has had himself a pretty good night. He runs hard.
He does run hard. He gets that forward lean we're
He
talking
does,
about. He
yeah.
does. He's low.
Started at the 40, spotted at the 40, 2nd and 6.
What was the runner?
Cougar defense desperate for a turnover, big play, something. Give it to Bynum again. Oh, he slipped and fell.
slipped,
a little
yeah.
bit of a break there.
He had some room to run.
Yes, he
A little
did.
bit.
Well, they gave him a pretty good spot, too.
Yeah, they did. All right, here's another one of those big plays.
Yep. 3rd and 4.
I think they're in 4-down territory.
I think you're right.
I'd like
I
to see
think
a
you're right.
sack here. I would anticipate a quick
Yep.
route.
Yep.
And
Oh, scrambling. Oh, he's going to keep it himself, and he does not like to do that.
no, he doesn't.
Earl English brings him down. Here we go,
He
4th
was
down.
trying to throw that hitch route
Yeah.
to the bottom here, and he gave up on it. And I don't know why he gave up on
Yeah.
it. Right here. He's open.
Yeah.
Oh, see,
Yeah.
we're closing
Yeah.
on it. But
All
all right, just what
there
we
it
said.
is.
They're going for it.
Empty set.
Oh, get up, get
Looks
up.
like
There
we're
you
dropping
go.
into coverage.
Get up.
Going to rush 3.
I think I'd go after him here, Joe. I think I would want to.
Quick hitter looking, firing, and incomplete.
Bad throw.
Yes, behind.
Behind him.
And no pressure.
No pressure.
They rushed 3.
And he knew he had no
he
pressure.
had time. Look at
He knew he had time,
at the
and he
replay.
still hurried it
Yep.
a little bit.
How much time's left?
61.
Yeah, he hurried
Yeah,
it.
just a little bit.
Behind, coverage was there. Cougars take it over on downs.
That's big.
defense. Big. 6:51 to go.
That's big.
Now
need to put one in.
Same thing. Put one in.
We need
Run
to
some
put one
time.
in.
Some first downs. Brito, Keelan White back in the game. Schuessler in the game, the tight end.
Clock is not an issue here. You can't even think that way.
Trips to the near side.
Yeah, trips tight end trips. You know, with that tight end at the top, you always wonder, do you put a strong safety on the top or do you put a corner out there? If it was a corner, we would run that way.
Right. White barrels his way forward.
And there, and you see that corner right there? He wanted nothing to do with that. You know, they don't want to tackle.
No.
They want to cover.
7-yard pickup for Keelan White on first down.
So wherever I went tight end trips away, that was the first adjustment I looked for. Am I going to get a strong safety or a corner over that tight end? Because I'll run right at that corner.
Sure. Same set. Nice pickup on first down.
I was.
Brito will give it. No, he's going to fire. He got,
Nice.
Jaron Pierce over the middle, enough for the first down and into Viking territory. It's good to go back to Pierce. He dropped the last one.
Yep.
And now we got one.
That's a misdirection play. You
Right.
show run into the boundary and throw it back the other way. That's just a good play action misdirection.
Spotted at the 46 of the Vikings. First and 10. Under 6 minutes to play now. Cougars hanging on to a 38-35 lead. Burrito's going to give it to White. He cuts back a little bit. Get forward for a couple.
I don't think he expected that hole to be in that tight.
Yeah.
You know, he wanted to go wider. Just a little hesitation right there.
Yeah. Yep. They forced
He got
it.
forced inside.
So 2nd and 8. Looks like Schussler's still in the game. So now they go trips far side, tight in on the near side.
We're getting to a point where we're going to take a shot deep, I think, eventually.
Vikings will rush 4. Burrito drops. This might be the shot, but he was forced. Now he's going to
Oh,
run
he's
it.
got
Good.
room.
Good. He's got a
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
room.
Get on the ground.
Get down. Oh, he's going
to go to the end zone.
In. Andrew Burrito. Woo!
That was nice. And that's
We're
the
both
difference,
saying
isn't
to
it?
go down, kid. And he saw that little crease, and off he went. Here's the
saw it.
replay.
Nice.
I really liked where he turned it on right about here.
Yeah.
And then, boom. That guy thought he was going to go down.
Yeah. Nice.
Andrew Burrito.
Nice.
Outstanding. Look at how pumped he is.
That's the dimension they don't have.
Right. Oh, yeah. They do, but it's with the backup.
Yeah, well, he's on the sideline. No, see, that's the difference. I love running quarterbacks. Smart
Yep.
running quarterbacks.
Yes. UCB has been perfect tonight,
Very nice.
and that's going to up it back to a 10-point lead. This thing is far from over.
That really puts a lot of pressure on them, though.
Yeah. They're
You know,
probably
now they're 2 scores down with 5 minutes left.
You got to start chucking it almost every down.
Yeah, you do, and they have a full complement of timeouts. So
Great job by Burrito to decide I'm gonna go for it, because he could have easily gone down and nobody would said a word.
the only kickoff we haven't tried is squib. I don't even know if we have it.
Right.
But I know I don't like what's been happening here. I think I pooch it.
Think so again?
Because
you got to get a little deeper though, right?
Yeah, but I don't want to give those guys a chance to run it back for
Okay.
a touchdown. I'm a little worried about that. I would give it to him on the 40 versus giving him a chance to put it right back in the end zone. Because not only does it makes it a 3-point game, but it gives him momentum like you can't believe. So I'm not going to give him that chance.
And there it is. You see,
he kicked it deeper than he should have.
At the 10.
Here we go.
This is Cedric Bird, and he's got room right up the middle, trying to cut back now. Still into Cougar territory. Finally, don't hit him late. And a flag comes in.
15 yards.
Yep. So
On
now they're
top
going to
of
be inside right about the 20.
Ah, Joe.
We just can't figure it out.
Just what I talked about.
We don't know what to do.
Yeah, that wasn't a pooch and it wasn't a kick.
No.
It was on the 15-yard line, wasn't it?
And he's 5 yards out of bounds, and we're hitting him.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I think I would have went with the pooch and kept it out of his hands. He's proven he can do it.
Sure. Or the squib, hard on the ground.
Yeah.
Have that thing bouncing around a
and
little
just
bit.
take
Maybe
a
he hits
chance.
somebody in a knee.
Who
and-
knows? But that's
That's
not what we wanted.
Look at this. You have first down inside the 20. So let's see what the Vikings have up their sleeve. Now they're going to go to an empty set.
Time for a turnover, Joe.
Oof.
We haven't had one.
Nope.
Now we're in a 3-man front again.
Lowry looks left,
Too
comes
much
back
time.
right, fires short. It's caught underneath, got a little bit of room, and that's Bird again, and down he goes around the 10. Be very close to a first down.
I just don't like showing a 3-man rush. I mean, disguise it. I
Yeah.
don't mind
Bring
3
those
men,
guys up
but
and then
you
drop
got to
them.
you got to show him something else because
Right.
he knows that. And that's when he's at his best. Here we are again.
Second and 1.
Same thing.
Bynum, he tries to bounce it outside. If we can make a tackle, but we
Nope.
can't, and he's going to
Touchdown.
get in. Touchdown.
He got the edge.
Yep, we went inside out.
Yeah, we got the edge.
So Bynum does a nice job because that wasn't where that play was designed to go.
No.
He just was trying to get the first down.
Yeah.
He bounced it out.
Well, we
and
didn't
right
contain
there.
that.
No. So just like that, the Vikings answer.
Yeah.
We do nothing, they do nothing. We do nothing, and then we score, and then they score.
It's called football.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to see. Here we go again. This extra point is so huge.
Huge.
It's huge.
And he's had the
It's
last
the difference
two
in a
have
field
been
goal and a touchdown.
very close. He hit the
Oh,
upright.
yeah. This is not automatic.
That one is high
Yeah, he did
and
a nice
good.
job.
45, 42, 4:11 to go in the fourth quarter. The Cougars again clinging to a 3-point lead. They just can't get any separation. Heck of a ball game.
So, like I said, 2 more touchdowns.
Yeah.
We're at 100 points.
Yeah. And I wouldn't bat an eye to see 2 more touchdowns before this thing's over.
No doubt, right? When you get to start in the plus side of the field,
Yeah. Almost every.
you're going to score
possession.
points.
Yep.
Both teams.
Yes. So Lubin and Taylor will go deep for the Cougars. Let's see what Long Beach decides.
Yeah,
They did
let's
a
see what they
pooch
wanna
last
do.
time.
You know, start of the game there was a breeze. I don't see one now, so I don't think either team has
right.
has an advantage
Completely
as
dead.
to which way they're kicking. We're set up for a shootout here to end this.
Yeah.
This is going to be fun to watch.
That's a good deep kick. It's
that
going to be
is.
Taylor
At
right
the
at the
goal
goal
line.
line. He's trying to get to something.
Missed
He's
it.
got a little
He
room
got
over
out.
here on the near side.
He got out of that.
Cut back
that
to 30.
Cut it back again.
Again,
He
get to
could
the
be.
wall. Watch out
No.
the backside. Protect the ball. Okay, it's all right. 45-yard line.
One too many cuts. But that was nice.
I think both teams need to work on their kickoff coverage.
Well, here we go again.
Yep.
It's relatively short field.
You almost, I don't think it helps them if they score quick. They need to
Oh,
chew
no.
clock.
Well, no. I'm not taking my foot off the gas.
Yeah.
No. You can't. It's a 3-point game.
Yeah.
You have to think you got to score. And a field goal is not what I'm talking about. 'Cause
Right.
It's still a
You
one
lose by
score
a
game.
touchdown.
Yeah, you
Or
lose
by
by
a point on a
and,
PAT.
and I'm not okay with that. So I think
Burrito.
you got to go get it.
Man, caught.
Get
That's
up the
Jaron
field.
Pierce over the middle.
I
Nice
think you got
job.
to think touchdown, and I think you got to run your offense. I don't care how much time's left.
Okay, so Pierce gets it up over into Viking territory at the 43 for a first down. We just want that clock to run.
Yeah.
Both teams with all their timeouts.
A 2-score lead with 3 minutes left is you're in pretty good shape. Okay, that's going to require an onside kick at some point.
Okay. So Brito trips to the short side. Deshaun Holmes 1-on-1 down here.
With no safety help. He's getting out of
Now
it.
he's going to drop, but still, you'd think.
Yeah, he did drop
Yeah.
out of it.
Oh, cut down. That's Logan. He got nowhere to go.
Yeah, they had good penetration.
So that's going to be a loss of about 3. Bring up 2nd and 13 as we are inside 3 minutes. 45-42, Cougars lead. So Taylor will check in for Logan, and we'll go empty set for the Cougars.
Got to get half, Joe. You don't need it all. Get 5, 6, 7 yards.
Oh, nice. It was a nice move to avoid the first guy.
We went back to that quarterback draw.
Yep.
I'm a little surprised at that. They're 5 in the box. I see where he's going with it. We're putting a hat on every guy.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Long Beach. Well,
Okay.
I get it.
Yeah, I do too.
Because now you get 3rd and long. So what are you thinking now? On offense, you
Well, you got 2 choices.
I mean, the first down is, huge.
I don't see that, right? And if you throw an incomplete, you stop the clock.
Right.
Okay. Now, if you run the ball, and then I would take a delay.
But you
And then
don't you
punt.
think they'd call time out again if you run the ball?
That's good.
It's okay.
Because now they're down to 1.
Right.
So I'd be okay with that.
Okay.
Except that the way that they play offense and the way that we play it, because we're so good on offense, I would tell him to try to get a first down.
Okay.
But if you have to check down, run the ball.
Okay.
Right?
Interesting. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because then they're going to call timeout.
Right.
So it's an all or nothing deal. If you have a guy open,
If you got the first down,
throw it to
good.
him.
If not,
If you have to force a ball in, let's just run the ball.
yeah. Let the clock run.
Let the clock
Don't stop
run.
the
Let
clock.
them call timeout. So it's kind of we're at the end of the game.
Yeah.
You
Don't
know.
give them
You
free
don't want an
timeout by an
incomplete
incomplete
pass.
pass. Okay.
So complete the pass, a guy's open, or run the ball.
Here's Brito. He fires in and out of the hands. So he threw into coverage, but it was there. Ethan Lazarick.
And it would have been a first down.
Yep.
It wasn't a bad throw either.
Ethan
Joe.
Lazarick.
It was between 2 defenders.
Here's the replay. It was a little stop and go.
It was a little delay.
Yeah.
87
I
delay.
think it should have been caught.
That's unfortunate because
Yep.
they got what they wanted out of
They
it.
got a free timeout.
They got a free timeout. They got the clock stopped, and they kept their 2 timeouts.
So
That's
now
unfortunate.
Reiner needs a big punt here. We need a fair catch at or inside the 10. So maybe kick it away from him.
I definitely would.
Yep.
He's
trying to go over there, but that's right where he's lined up.
He did fine.
Oh,
that's
that's
beautiful,
good.
Joe.
There we go. That helps.
Inside the 10.
Yep.
Ball should
Don't
have been
touch
caught.
it. If they were saying don't touch, you could hear the CLC coaches because the clock would have continued to run, right?
Yeah, they'll actually stop.
They'll stop it eventually
They'll stop
once
it.
the
When
ball
the
has
ball's
stopped moving. Okay. So here we go. 2:05 to play. Cougars lead 45-42. This high-powered Viking offense, the number 1 offense in Southern California, will take over. They got 90 yards to go. They need a field goal to tie. A touchdown wins.
See, now you're going to think I'm crazy here, but I don't play prevent in this situation.
I think I agree with you. The way we've been playing defense,
I
If you
am
get any
going to
kind of
put
pressure-
pressure on that kid, and I'm not going to die slowly.
Yeah. Look at this.
That
Look at
was
this.
nice. Well,
See
that's
it?
because they didn't block him. That's a
but I
three-man
mean,
rush.
he just throwing it away.
Wow.
You're not even trying to complete that ball.
He couldn't.
That should have been intentional grounding.
That nose guard
Was there anybody out?
absolutely destroyed that center.
Oh, he didn't even block him.
No, it was a blocking scheme issue.
Okay. He never even blocked
No,
him.
he didn't. I didn't think he did. But see, like I'm going after him here.
Yeah.
At least I'm going to show that.
2nd and 10 from the 10. Lowry wants to throw over the middle. He's got a man wide open. So I don't know what happened there.
Oh, we didn't have anybody in the scene.
No.
3 on the tackle at
So we're stopping the
Oh, we got a
flag.
flag.
Is this?
Or,
Do we have a hold maybe?
or did we rough the
Did we
passer?
rough the pass?
I don't know. I was watching the route, Joe.
Me
I
too.
I didn't see what happened in the
Didn't
backfield.
look like.
Oh, it's against them. Oh my gosh! On
what
a
did
lineman?
he do? Holy Toledo!
That
That's
was on a lineman.
that's a break that we haven't been getting the last couple weeks.
Oh, we haven't.
Wow!
With 155, Joe.
So that backs him up. Now it's 2nd and 15 from the 5 with 1:55 to play.
Okay, now I'm going to let him complete this and put him in a
Underneath?
3rd down. Yeah,
Okay.
and put him in a 3rd down situation.
Rush the 3.
You know, I'm going to rush 3 and go ahead and just make sure we tackle.
Wants to go over the middle again. He's going to overthrow everybody.
They had a guy deeper than we did.
Yep. He was open.
Yes, he was. That was lucky.
Jabari
How did
Minix.
he get behind us?
All right, so here we go. 3rd and 15 with 1:50. 45-42. Cougars showing coverage. Will rush 3 again.
Yep.
If they can get pressure with 3 guys,
Do it.
yeah, that's
If you can do it,
you're
do
winning.
it.
Here we go. He slides to his left, intercepted.
Game's over.
That was, who is that? KJ Latu. Woo!
So
Here's a replay. Let's see. Oh, they did a great job of the underneath.
Yes, he
getting.
did.
That was KJ Latu.
So we did such a great job tonight, Joe, of pressuring him. He doesn't know that he's not under
Yes,
pressure.
yes. Great point.
And I've seen it so many
He's just
times.
assuming.
That's right.
I'm going to get pressure every play.
That's exactly. You're exactly right.
And we rushed 3 this whole drive.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow. KJ
I played a
Latu.
team once that dropped 11, and our quarterback panicked. He had no idea, and he rushed the ball because he panicked. So that happened.
Yeah.
So you see what we've actually moved him enough tonight.
Yep.
That he was just not comfortable right there, even with a 3-man rush, and he had time to throw that ball.
Burrito's going to give it. Got some room out here. It's Keelan White looking to get a block.
Oh,
Does
he's
it.
in
The
the end zone.
10-5 touchdown. Keelan White.
That's
and Deshaun Holmes got the block out here that he needed.
There's that 2-score lead we were looking for.
Yes, sir. Here's Deshaun Holmes at the bottom of the screen. Keep an eye on him. And there it is. You said attack the shoulder.
See how he doesn't engage
Yes.
also until the defender starts at you?
Do we have a flag down?
And he did have the right, so he did
Great.
get the upfield shoulder.
Oh, there's a flag at the 10. Can't be on Holmes, can it?
It's probably excessive celebration would be my
Nope.
guess.
They're calling a hold on Holmes.
On the touchdown?
Yes.
We didn't score?
Nope.
Oh, I did not see that flag, Joe.
I didn't see the hold.
Are you kidding?
Wow. Coach I is beside
Oh,
himself.
and he should be. I mean, I didn't see it.
Wow.
I didn't see the hold at all. Oh, that changes things.
Talking about Lowry, it's almost like the Jim Everett syndrome. Remember when Jim Everett for the Rams would fall down with nobody around him?
Yeah. Hey, that internal clock is
Yeah.
real. I played that position.
1st and 13 now. It'll be White again, and this time he's 10-5, carries him into the end zone, touchdown. And this time there's no flags. So there's your second score.
There you go.
That should be the ball game.
Should be.
But I guess we don't want to call it yet.
Okay, no, because you know what we do on kickoffs.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. We've got to do something different than we've been doing.
We're going to pooch it.
Okay. Pooch it?
Pooch it. Oh, yeah. Just don't kick it to the deep guy. I don't
Okay.
care if a fullback catches it
Okay.
or a tight end.
All right.
I'm good with that. Don't kick it to one of those guys that runs a 4.5.
UCB again up and good. He has been
He's really
money
been good
tonight.
tonight.
Money tonight.
Really good tonight.
And I got to tell you, Coach, the guy that is just impressing me, who's getting better and stronger every week, is Keelan White.
Yeah.
He has become a force.
He is.
And Logan has had himself a good game. It's great to see 2 backs. I mean, I know you ran 2 backs always here. You always had 2 guys that could do it.
And we had backs.
Yeah.
Real backs. And this
J.J. Arrington.
It's been gone for a while. We haven't for the
Yeah.
last couple of years. Not that we haven't had good backs, but we haven't had special guys.
Right. Fred Winborn, guys
Yeah.
like that.
We got some guys. We have some offensive talent. There's no question. And you know where that all starts? The 5 guys up front.
Sure.
If
Absolutely.
they can stay healthy.
Exactly.
I mean, this is impressive.
It is.
I mean, even though we gave up 42, we really didn't.
To the high power, the highest scoring offense.
You had the
South.
long kickoff returns. You had the turnovers.
2 turnovers.
For points. So defensively, we played all right tonight.
How many times have they started their drives
Exactly.
inside the 40,
Exactly.
inside the 30?
It's been more of a special teams issue than it has
Yes.
a defense
Yes.
issue. I feel good about our defense tonight.
There we go.
Yeah,
There's
there's
the
the
squib. Get a
squib.
big bounce. See, that's what you need right there. And then
There
have
it
a
is.
fullback pick it up.
Yeah.
Now
A
we
guy
just got to
that's-
tackle.
No, that's fine. This guy
We got to
doesn't run a
tackle.
4 or 5.
No. Flag on the
flag.
far side.
No, they got to score twice. That's going to be real difficult.
20. At the 43.
During the return, 16, lock for the race.
There you go.
You know where that rule came from?
No.
Breaking the wedge. In the
Oh,
old days.
yes.
They would
You
go
get
in and torpedo knees.
Oof.
And so they put this rule
Can't
in.
do
You
that,
Can't,
yeah.
you can't block below the
Right.
waist.
But you
on
can't do it as a
kickoff.
defensive player
No,
either.
nobody
Yeah,
can.
nobody.
Nobody can.
Okay, so the Vikings will line it up at their own 28. First and 10. They are down 10, 52-42, 1:22 to go. They have 2 timeouts. Empty set for Lowry. We're rushing 3. He's got time now. Fires out in the flat, incomplete. Threw it high, and Bynum had trouble with it. That does stop the clock at 1:17.
Joe, I'm going to have to head to the field.
Okay.
Great night.
Coach, thank you very much. It's
That
been a
was
pleasure
awesome.
having you up here. You're
Always.
welcome anytime.
Great supporter of ours, Joe.
Hey,
Thank you.
we got 1 in a row, so I think you have to keep coming back now.
Yeah, okay.
All
We'll
right.
talk.
Thanks, Coach. All right, thank you. 2nd and 10 for the Vikings. Lowry drops, looks, rolling to his right. He wants to fire deep. He does have Bynum open, but he overthrows him. So he had Bynum out of the backfield, who had linebacker coverage, but just couldn't get it to where he needed it. Bring up 3rd and 10, 1:09 to go. Still going to show a 3-man rush for the Cougars. Lowry drops. He throws over the middle, and it's caught. Mike Wilson wrapped up. He's still carrying some Cougars with him. Finally up down near the 40-yard line of the Cougars goes Mike Wilson. Nice catch and run. They're going to try to either spike it or get a playoff here. First down. Lowry drops. Looks out here in the flat, and that ball was low, and they're going to call it a catch. And that'll be enough for the first down up at the 30-yard line. Cedric Bird on the reception. Tough to tell. It looks like he got his arms underneath it. 1st and 10 again. Lowry drops. Looks over the middle. Knocked away. Great job by Alonzo Reeves, the linebacker. And 2 flags come down. I didn't see what happened. There was an offensive and defensive lineman that got into it. I don't know if punches were thrown, but one of the Cougars is hurt. Cougars are screaming cheap shot. Couldn't see what happened. No replay available. That it was away from the play. Jamin Serrano is the player down. There are flags on the field. Don't know if there'll be an ejection or just a personal foul. You got a player down. So the doctor and the trainers down there with him. So he's up. Holding his stomach. It's Chris Fainga. Not sure. I wish.
Personal foul, number 66 on the offense. Personal foul was flagrant, number 66 disqualified.
So they throw 66 out of the game, which I also believe means he cannot play next week. Not sure what he did, but obviously they saw it. Flagrant personal foul. So that'll back up the Vikings to the 45 of the Cougars. 32 seconds to play. 3rd and 25. Or 52-42, Cougars lead. Lowry in an empty set. He drops. Here comes a blitz. He fires on the far side, and it's incomplete, out of bounds. So that'll bring up 4th down and 25 with 27 seconds left. Stop him here. That's the ball game. Ball spotted at the 45. Now Lowry's in the backfield. Bynum back there with him. Lowry drops. Got pressure. He throws. High and incomplete. And that will turn the ball over on downs to the Cougars. So now it's 4th. They're saying that was 3rd. Okay, my mistake after the penalty. So 4th and 25 now. Lowry gonna give it up the middle. Gonna run, and he'll be well short of the original line of scrimmage, and that will do it. On the change of possession, the Cougars will win the ball game 52-42. There's still 15 seconds left. They do not have to snap it. There will be, they're going to wind the clock, I believe. There will not be a post-game handshake, just to make sure everybody's. Now, they do have to come on and snap at one time. So the offense will come on in a victory formation, and they'll snap it. Snapping a knee. There's a snap and the knee, and that's the ball game. The Cougars go to 3-1 with a big victory over Long Beach City College, 52-42, as the clock winds down. Again, Cougars go to 3-1. They'll head to Grossmont next week, and then a bye week, and then conference play starts at Ventura on a Thursday night, at Ventura College on a Thursday night. That will wrap it up for us tonight. Great ball game, 52-42. The Cougars hold on. I want to thank Chuck Lyon for joining me tonight. It's great to have him up here. I want to thank Jesse Munoz and the COC staff and crew. I want to thank you, Matt, running the board. We had a great game. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you. Gosh, we won't see you back for, let me give you the date. Our next home game is against Moore Park on October 21st. We'll see you then. Everybody have a safe night. Thanks for watching. This has been College of the Canyons football on SoCal Sports. Good night, everybody.